everyone, and welcome to another thrilling edition of Storytime with Bobsheaux.
Hello!
For once, we are on time, and we have no technical difficulties.
Yep. Let's do Stop it! Stop it! Please!
Sorry. And we're off to a good start as I've gotten my girlfriend all nice and agitated. Sorry.
I believe that the community tab has become posts. It's now called posts on YouTube. Can we get a audience confirmation that you can hear both of us clearly? You have to be saying something or they're not going to...
I can see myself talking, and I can see you talking.
These are positive signs.
Mm-hmm.
But let's keep talking.
We are talking, and we are not talking about anything in particular. We are just getting verification from the chat.
Just a chat, both loud and clear. Okay, everybody says we're good.
And we want live chat, not top chat. Ugh, why do you do this, YouTube?
Yeah, I don't want YouTube telling me what I need to see.
Indeed. No, that's not what I want. I want to be here. Come on. Put me there. This video cannot be watched outside YouTube, then take me to YouTube!
You jinxed it. You said there were no technical difficulties.
Whatever problems that we're having on YouTube, that is an entirely different thing. The important thing is that my computer has not crashed. Damn it. I just gotta jinx it wherever I go.
Yep.
So how we all doing? We're doing great, Rob, because we love you. Oh, stop it. And we got Super Disney fan in chat, Therapod Hunter, Claire Carey, Tyler Fish, Home Cruise, Zachary the Redwood Squad, HR Productions, Diablo. All the awesome people are here. And for the awesome people...
Well, I mean, a lot of the awesome people. There's more awesome people.
Yes, yes. And for the awesome people who aren't here, why aren't you here? Why have you abandoned us? And we are going to be delving into what looks like the final chapters of book number 2 of 4.
Wow. It only took us 12 years to get through it.
Oh, it hasn't been that long.
Prove it.
I can
prove that it has not been that long.
I can prove it by going through the past story times, and because it all started with the Grinch, you may recall.
Yes.
It all started back when I amused, wouldn't it be funny if the animated Grinch movie got Christopher Lee to do the narration? Pharrell? Really?
Wouldn't that be a hoot?
Yes. All the Who's down in Whoville liked Christmas a lot. Tell me that wouldn't be amazing. It's got to be a horror actor. The first one was Boris Karloff. The live action one with Jim Carrey was Anthony Hopkins. It needs to be horror. Pharrell Williams. What are you, sir? Are you scary? Or are you happy? I don't think the Grinch's theme song is supposed to be happy.
I'm happy. Oh, that's Pharrell.
Yes. Clap along if you feel like a room without a roof. That is all kinds of wrong there.
So how many chapters are left? How many pages are left?
That's a good question. Let me see.
Chat's frozen. Chat's frozen.
Of course it is. There it is. It's alive! I need to not be in that, or else I'm going to... Oh no, my baby's gone. There she is. Oh no.
Oh no!
She's disappeared. She's nothing but grey. Just too much grey.
Oh no.
Okay, we are on chapter 37, Sand Snake.
Of?
No.
I want to know how many...
Sorry,
Robert.
I will answer your question, but no, there's no such thing as a sand snake in the Descendants universe. You are not bringing Beetlejuice into this filth. But anyway, how many pages are left? This is page 259 of 309.
Whoa, you mean we might start on the next book tonight?
Let's not go that far.
You better have it handy just in case. Come on, guys, we can do it.
Handy. But, let's see.
Why you gotta go there? Why you gotta make it creepy?
Because it's funny.
No, it's not.
But, yes, we got 309 pages, and the 45th chapter begins on 302. So, we have got 9 chapters to get through.
And how many pages?
Can we do it? We got 9 chapters and 50 pages.
50 pages?
Yes. Yes.
Oh, come on. Can we do that tonight? Can we make this the final live stream of this stupid book?
Return to the Isle of the Lost, which, again, is a terrible title for this day because they keep going back and forth between the island and the mainland anyway. What is the point of you?
What's the title of the third book?
You are demanding that I get up? Excuse me. Boo-Boo, would you hold my place for me? Oh, sure, I'll do that for you, Bobsheaux, because you're cool. Oh, I thank you.
Boo-Boo?
Boo-Boo Stewart. Playing Jay.
Ah, gotcha.
Mr. and Mrs. Stewart, what the hell? Why'd you name your child Boo-Boo? Not cool. But, let me see here. I must turn my camera off for a moment. Where am I?
Home Crew says
There I
the
am.
title of the 5th book is Beyond the Isle of the Lost.
I'm sorry, what book was it?
5th.
5th? 5th? There's a 5th book? Ah,
He'll never be free of descendants.
I hate you all!
Just like we never thought he'd be free of Alpha and Omega.
We are free of Alpha and Omega. Alpha and
No,
Omega is dead!
There are still people bitching about you on the internet.
Oh god, no, really?
Yes.
We're still doing that.
Yes.
Oh god.
But now it's much less. There's also how you mercilessly bullied the Wolfaboos.
Yes, that's what happened.
With a sprinkling of you mean person because you didn't like Hugo. The dumbest movies have the most dedicated, fanatical fans, man.
And again, all of you are free to enjoy whatever you like. But at the same time, none of it is perfect. Let's acknowledge that, please. And I'm not here to bully people into agreeing with me. I am absolutely not here for that. But
What?
it is a little gratifying to see the Alpha and Omega fan base just kind of take a step back and say, yeah, these movies aren't as polished as they could be, are they?
I mean, if you love them, love them. If you love those movies, love them. Enjoy them.
I did not. I'm going to say so.
But don't go on a vendetta of revenge against everybody who doesn't love them.
You all know me and my complete and utter hatred for the Bayformers franchise.
He's not going door to door.
But if I went on the same kind of rage-fueled vendetta that some people are aiming against me towards all the Bayformer fans out there, I'd have no fan base. Many of you enjoy those movies. Great. You do you. Let's just agree to disagree and move on, thank you. Do we have enough voice suggestions to get started, my lady?
I'd like to give it just 6 more minutes.
Sounds good. It's usually a quarter after.
Chat is frozen again.
Chat was frozen today.
Yep.
Where is it? Shoop. There it is. And shoop twice. There we go.
Shoop, shoop-a-doop. We'll get that one's demon. We will get that one for you, Demon's Reflection. Sorry, you can't stay.
Oh.
Just stopping by. Watch the replay, which we will post in less than a month this time.
Maybe. We are so on top of our game. I love it.
So much. There is another review coming very soon. We just shot the question of the review to be tacked onto the end of it before this live stream. So
we're getting lots done today.
Progress, not perfection.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Damn it, Home Cruise. There's a novel about wolves called Runt.
No.
Of course there is.
I do not receive that.
Good lordy.
What was the name? Okay, first of all, I have to backtrack. John Turturro. No, I don't. I remembered his name. What was the character, the rat character he played?
The rat character that John Turturro played, you are thinking of the Nutcracker, The Untold Story. The name of which escapes me, but because I just always called him John Turturro in that review. Does he have a name? No, he's the, I guess he'd be the Rat Prince? Not the Rat King, because we had the Rat Queen in there, and she was Mummy.
Ew.
Come to Mummy. While she's doing the Sharon Stone leg spreading thing. Ah!
Let's not. Let's not do that.
Please.
But you're the bad guy for pointing that out.
Yeah, maybe.
Commence beating.
Absolutely.
Always get smacked with the broom.
Okay, real quick, the rules. No one has violated them yet, but let's put the rules out there for what you can submit. Okay, you can ask for, if you do a sponsored post, please limit your voice suggestions to within that sponsored post to 3 voices or less. 3 voices or less.
And just that, voices, no acting out scenes or whatever.
Yes, we're not acting out scenes. And it can't be like, give one of the examples of stuff. It's just too complicated. You can't fuse them together.
Let's see. Something like Cool Cat played by Arnold Schwarzenegger while also making out with Pee-wee or something. I don't know.
Yeah, that's too much. Too complicated. I will ignore your post for that. It's too much. So try to keep it to he can read to the tune of sometimes, within reason.
Mm-hmm.
But remember, the goal is to get through the book. We can do it.
And I don't think I answered your question when I came back on, but the title of the 3rd book is Rise of the Isle of the Lost.
We're rising now. We've returned, now we're rising.
What is this supposed to mean exactly?
They're just putting out word salad.
Sounds
like a cool title.
It sounds like a cool title, but it doesn't mean anything. Are they going to rise up and rebel against their evil oppressors, which by all rights they should? Is it just rising out of the ocean, which makes no sense because it's already an island and it's already done so? What is this? What are you? Ugh.
Okay, so
and at some point
back to the rules. Sorry. Don't spam your answer, your suggestion over and over and over again. Give some space in between. And please do not ask me, did you see my suggestion? Because the answer is always going to be no. I did not see your suggestion. You're better off making your suggestion again, but don't spam.
In due time.
No Trump. I just don't need that in my life. Rob's impression is entirely too accurate, and we have seen plenty of him.
Actually,
So-
you don't mean great.
Try to keep it out of politics, but definitely no Trump.
And I try to keep my opinions on movies that I've seen to myself until I
And
actually
TV
make a
shows,
review
right.
about it. So
So,
let's ask
are
what
you?
my
When
opinions
are you going to review, or will you review? Those don't get answered. What did you think of? We can't answer that.
Trying to be spoiler free here. But is it time to continue on with chapter 37 of Return to the Island of the Lost?
Oh, I have to do this. This is Gabriel Kane, the creative kid's first live stream.
Oh, really?
And as I had just mentioned, we just got finished shooting the question of the review for the Scary Stories review. And we used your answer, and you go directly to Bandcamp. You start out in Bandcamp, Gabe. It was so creepy.
Into all the Bandcamp with you.
And to let you know, that is a good thing. Everybody strives to get into Bandcamp since this is your first stream. We're not picking on you. We are welcoming you with open arms because your answer was terrible. And we loved it.
This is a very strange welcome, but it is a welcome nonetheless.
Chat's frozen.
Ugh, stop it.
What is up with your chat?
I don't know.
Selena Lee, thank you.
Selena, hello.
Thank you so much.
Oh no. Lost you again. There we go.
Quit losing me.
I'm
Felix Wolf's in the house.
Hello, Felix. Always good to see you.
He says, chat's frozen, starting off strong. Yes, this is only the third time chat's been frozen. But hey, we were on time.
Indeed. Let's see, I need to check something.
Baby steps.
Okay, I can still do my hotkeys and not have to worry about accidentally typing something in the chat window, so we're good to go.
Chat's not moving, is it?
Yeah,
it is moving. Okay.
But anyway, we begin chapter 37, Sand Snake, which again had better not be alluding to frickin' Beetlejuice. With who? Baby?
With who? Oh, you were asking me.
I'm asking you
because chat.
Because that is your purpose here.
First, coffee.
First coffee. Yes, your dirt water.
Coffee with hot cocoa mix and Snickers coffee creamer. It is so good.
You're drinking hot cocoa.
I'm drinking coffee. First is a sponsored post. That's not what sponsored posts are. From Luke Jeffers.
Luke Jeffers, hello. What's Luke got for us?
My voice suggestions are as LJPCBM, Luke Jeffers Productions, and I don't know what the rest of it stands for, is turning 18 this month.
Excellent.
Congratulations. And beginning with Pee Wee Herman as Cool Cat. Starting off strong, Luke. Welcome to Bandcamp.
Away with you.
The next one's good too. What's the matter?
I'm sorry, baby. I'm having a bit of a problem.
Oh no.
I'm having a hard time reconciling the two voices. And you know what that means, don't you?
Gotta do both of them.
Gotta do both of them separately. I am sorry, Luke. I can only fulfill my end of the bargain so much.
Mm-hmm.
I am
He just wants to torture me twice as long.
I don't know. I don't know what you mean. This is unfathomable that you would suggest that. The first thing Jay noticed when he stepped through the tree was how hot it was. And I love hot trees. He had stepped shivering into the damp cavern, but now he was almost sweating. Instead of a wet cave, he was standing on a golden desert plain. Yay! Evie followed, but as she crossed the threshold, her knees turned to rubber and she stumbled. Jay caught her and helped her through.
Why are you doing this to me?
Because it's funny. Hello.
It's not funny.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I did it again. I did it again, and I'm a terrible person for doing so. I broke character. I must say it again.
Yes, you did.
Because it's funny! And that's our secret word of the day! Ah!
Funny, hey, didn't have to be reminded this time, huh? Rat.
Whoa, that poison must still be working. She nodded. It'll be fine. I'll be fine in a minute. Ha! Next.
Next in Luke's sponsored
I was gonna say,
post.
is there more in there?
Oh, there's more.
Oh, there's more.
Oopsie as Batman.
God.
Gotta have Oopsie.
Gotta have Oopsie. Wherever she is. Hang on. I must dig through my box of friends.
That freaks his nephew out.
No, only the Furbies. And actually, I have
Furba babies.
I have famously shared with you that my nephew Danny has told me that the Furbies are evil. On my way to begin today's stream, the kids were over today, and this time it was Zach who warned me of the evil of Furbies. and they're not allowed on YouTube, so it's not like they're watching my show. It's all them. They figured out themselves that the Furba babies are evil.
He influenced them somehow. I know he did.
It is no influence from Uncle Bob.
They are not evil.
I keep
love Furby.
I keep them out of sight and out of mind. I'm not talking about them during our family get-togethers. But somehow they know. They know!
They're always there.
Just staring.
I've got something
Watching.
in my eye.
Yes, avoid their evil gaze. Okay,
Did that get it? I think so.
It was Oopsie as Batman.
As Batman.
Ugh.
Carlos followed, blinking at the unexpected light, with Mel bringing up the whoopsie.
The Oopsie.
When they were all through, show the page to me!
Right, sorry.
The door slammed with a bang and vanished. Carlos unrolled his new oopsie. This must be the haunted desert, he said. It was the Cobra's Cave, and somewhere in the Dunes of Sorrow. Dunes of Sorrow.
Is this a never-ending story? I don't know.
Swear to me!
And finally, Barney. And Luke says, happy belated 13th anniversary Bobsheaux.
Thank you, Luke. 13 years. Oh my god. But no, that's a good thing. You're past year 13 and we're working our way through 14 now, so you're good to go.
Woo! I am vengeance, I am the night, I am oopsie, says Therabon Hunter.
Yes, get Kevin Conroy to read that. I am vengeance. I am the night. I am Oopsie! We missed you, Mr. Conroy.
Jay looked around. There wasn't much to see, just a whole lot of desert, and wave after wave of sand dunes. This must be my territory. It looks a little...
Stay in character.
That's racist. Ding!
This is not your territory. You've never seen the desert before in your life. You were born and raised on the island, you little idiot. This must be my territory. It looks a little like what my dad always told me about what my dad told me. You just said that you've never been there. You're only going off what your dad said. How is this your territory? My territory is not Kentucky just because that's where my dad's from.
I can't write if you're making me laugh. Stop it.
Well, stop laughing.
I can't.
Although something tells me we won't find any magic lamps, friendly genies, or flying carpets here. Hey, do you remember Aladdin? Because that's the movie we're trying to evoke right here.
Stay in character.
Too bad. I'd take any of those over that weird pink thing we just avoided, said Mal. I don't remember any weird pink thing. What are you talking about? Anyway,
I don't pay attention to the story. Next is a voice from the chat.
Voices from chat.
And apparently we are invoking foods tonight.
Oh, God.
Started with Felix Wolf,
I love Felix.
who would like to hear your impression of baked mac and cheese. Ew. Cheese is disgusting.
Uh-oh.
What'd you do?
I did nothing!
Yes, you know what you did.
No, I didn't. There. Okay. All right.
Exit.
Fixed it. Chat's back. We're good to go. We're not supposed to see a 404 on the magical scroll down there. It's weird.
All right, baked
Anyway.
mac and cheese for Felix Wolf.
Baked mac and cheese. Thank you, Felix.
It ain't easy being cheesy. I love her. I love that lady on TikTok. I deleted TikTok. I don't go TikTok anymore. I gotta find her. Everybody's so creative.
Any chance for college mothers might have sand? Asked Easy, as she scooped up a handful, letting the grains just fall between her fingers. Since that's all there is here. Once again, this book has been brought to you by sand. It's everywhere. Get used to it.
Ugh.
Of course, it's made of sand, said Jay. The wind blew around the dunes, howling like a coyote, but underneath it squeaks waves another sound. A deep, slithering hum. Slither hum. Next.
Yes, I know TikTok is back in the App Store, but as soon as with the mess, it was like blackout for less than a day, and then it came back saying, thanks to President Trump. I said, nope, never mind. Trump propaganda. I don't care. I'm not going back. Screw you, TikTok. Staying in it, keeping it non-political, though.
Keep it non-political.
I made TikTok
Okay.
so great.
Robert,
It was them. They did it.
you're the one that's going to get in trouble. I can't beat them.
Can you beat mac and cheese? Please say you can beat mac and cheese.
Gross.
What's after mac and cheese?
No, I'm not going to the Red Note to China. Actually Chinese. No, I'm just watching YouTube shorts, and I'm having a great time. I found most of my favorite creators, and they're on YouTube anyway, so I'm just going to watch their stuff on YouTube.
Social media is evil, whittling it down one platform at a time.
Robert, we must have social media so that we can stay in touch with everybody.
If you excuse me, I'm gonna go yell at a cloud like the old man I am. Anyway, what is next after baked mac and cheese?
A
Thank you,
sponsored
Felix.
post
Sponsored post from whom?
from the pretzel.
From the pretzel.
Beginning with a Furby of your choice.
Hate you, pretzel. You're awful. Hang on a sec. There we go.
Coffee is life.
Furby is evil.
Which one is that? That's Furby Show Jr.
Sure, let's say that.
Yes. It's Furby Show Jr., Lilac, and Bedazzle.
I don't know their names.
You better know their names. They're our children.
They're not our children.
They are. Furby babies.
They just showed up one day.
And now you have to love them.
The
The chat's invisible.
hell?
There, it's back.
Before I begin with Furby Show here, while we're talking about small furry things, can you show the chat your new friend? Or is he tucked away somewhere?
I am saving him for when you use that GIF. But he's here.
He's readily available?
Yes.
Excellent. So, guess I just have to find some excuse to use that GIF now, won't I?
Well, it's coming.
It's coming.
It's coming. You'll know.
Oh, I'll know. Okay.
Yes, you'll know.
Very good. Very good. Okay.
Back to this guy.
That is your son, named in your honor.
Hello, Harry. Ronald, Hermione.
That is not Neville.
I sounded
Stop.
Neville Longbottom from
Stop
Puzzle
it.
Puppet Pals.
Stop it.
We love you, Neville.
There, said Jay, pointing to a wrinkle in the sand. It's moving. The wrinkle headed towards them, and the four of them jumped away as it passed directly underneath their feet. Maybe your talisman is made of sand, said Mal. Seriously? Seriously? Talismans can't be made of sand, that's dumb. You're dumb. It's not made of sand, repeated Jay, exasperated now. That's all I see here, said Mal, refusing to let go of the joke. So what, sand exists, and that means that the talisman is sand? I don't get it. I don't get your book!
Next.
Are you familiar with Urkel? Don't do it yet, but it's just a question.
I am familiar with Urkel.
Okay. Just never mind. Hang on a second.
Of course.
Okay. Next in the Pretzels sponsor post is Conroy's Batman.
Very nice. Weren't you listening? Oh, wait, I forgot. You weren't because you were too busy running after Mad Maddie and getting yourself thrown off a bridge, said Jay. Yen Sid said it was a golden cobra. It sounds like he's yelling at Clark.
Yelling at Clark?
He's always got to argue with Superman over everything because that's the only way you can write Batman and Superman these days.
Oh God, that's not good. I was trying to turn the light up a little bit, but
no, you're fine.
that's yellow. That's gross. I got jaundice. Oh well, just go with that.
And there's another another little suggestion for us.
You're not supposed to be looking at those, Robert.
I need to look at this one and welcome the one and only Brent Bear into chat. Hello, Brent. Big fan of your work.
I have to pee.
No, I don't want to print. You stupid thing.
Oh, hair is tickling my nose. Ugh.
Stupid thing. He watched the movement in the sand as it slithered. I can't speak. Slithered away. Hold on. Slithered? The narration is even asking itself what's going on. Before he could explain this to his friends, Jay ran after the wriggling line. There was only one thing it could be, and when the line popped out of the dunes, he saw the golden cobra rear its ugly head. I'm Batman. Next.
And finally, in the Pretzel sponsored post is Hamill's Joker.
Oh, what a note to go out on. The snake hissed, showing its forked tongue. It was the same golden color as the apple Evie had picked. What the hell? Did we go back to the Book of Genesis?
I'm still here. I need to scratch my nose.
The apple that Evie picked. What are we talking about here?
Wait, she's Snow White. She's the evil queen's daughter.
Yes, but you can't have Evie picking apples without evoking that kind of imagery.
That's what they're doing. They're evoking that kind of imagery.
Why? It's weird.
You're weird.
Is Carlos naked in that scene with her?
Ew!
Lips, Evie, lips!
Why would you say that?
Moving on.
Please.
I think he's found the talisman, said Carlos as they ran to keep up with Jay, who was chasing the snake. Jay was fast, but the snake was faster. It slithered across the sand, its golden scales shimmering in the light, while Jay kept stumbling and sinking into the dunes. Oh yes, this is so my territory! Ha! Jay might be the best runner on the tourney field, but the desert definitely wasn't the ideal location for chasing an evil creature. Evil creature. Are we sure that the snake is evil and not just misunderstood? Next.
Next is a voice from the chat.
This is from the chat.
Woo. And this is Gabriel Kane, the Creative Kid's first ever voice request.
Ooh. What's he got for us?
A drunk Bill Skarsgård as Pennywise. drunk?
Yeah, sorry, but all I got is water right now. Gotta do another drinking stream just to deal with the pain of this book.
The cobra crested a ridge, and Jay tried to follow. But when he reached the top, the snake was nowhere to be found. Great, it's gone, said Mal, who, along with Evie and Carlos, had been bubbling along after Jay. I can read good. You shut up, Georgie. What does the map say? Ring ding 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 ding. That's what the map says. Next.
Give us a little actual not drunk Skarsgård Pennywise.
Let's see, I've only seen that movie once. What does he say? I don't know. I guess I could go for the classic. They all float down here, Georgie.
Hiya, Georgie. Yeah, do hiya, Georgie.
Hiya, Georgie.
Thank you. Thank you. All right. Sponsored post from Colin Warmbrock.
Thank you, Colin. What's he got for us?
What was that sponsored post thing? I didn't see it. What did it do?
Oh, you mean the hotkey?
Yes.
It's just falling from the ceiling.
Just that. Okay. All right.
That's enough.
Dad from the Brack Show?
Sorry, pass. I don't know the Brack Show. Except for this one MSC3K joke. Da, 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 da. It's the Brack Show. Starring me, I'm Brack. It's the Brack Show. And I got lots of good guests. Da, 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 da. And that's not the same thing anyway. No.
All right. Colin, at me with an alternative request.
Please do. Please do.
So the next one is a sponsored post from ATM.
ATM. What Fox got for us?
Alex says, no matter how not great the upcoming live-action Snow White will be, at least it won't... At least it won't make the evil queen befriend Snow White. Oh, Maleficent reference.
We don't know that, though, do we?
Yeah, we don't know that. Maybe that'll be her true love.
Ah!
How mad would that make Bob?
That's Hollywood, baby. Weird, weird, weird.
Voice suggestion is Gilbert Gottfried mixed with Derek Savage.
Crap, I don't think I can do those two in the same voice either. I'm just so off my game today. I'm sorry.
Oh, you're doing it on purpose.
I don't know what you're talking about. I just
Banned.
Yeah.
It says the Golden Cobra has a cave, said Carlos. We should check that out.
Mind your ears, guys. Mind your ears.
We could check that out, but it doesn't really say where it is.
Some map, said Mal, crossing her arms across her chest. They scanned the desert landscape, looking for any sign of the cobra, but it seemed to have disappeared completely. The heat wasn't helping either, and when the wind picked up, it blew at them, clouded their vision, and bited their skin like little flies.
We shouldn't have left for the catacombs before the maps were done, said Mal, crumpling the piece of paper in frustration. I'm freezing my nuts off.
Colin's alternative is Frank Nelson as Cool Cat. So do that one too.
Thank you, Colin.
Banned.
Oh, fine.
Colin and Alex both banned.
All banned, all banned.
Everybody's banned. You're banned.
And you get to be banned, and you get to be banned, and you get to be banned.
Broom.
Oh, I get the
Commence
for
beating.
What?
Because I like it. You deserve to hurt.
Oh, I'm hurting. That's what the book's for. Frank Nelson as Cool Cat.
Frank Nelson is Cool Cat.
We shouldn't have left for the catacombs. Oh wait, I read this one. Yay! We
still another choice, eh, Carlos? And remember, we've got to find the talismans before our parents do. My parent is a lizard trapped in a glass-covered pedestal, said Mal. Remember, it's good to turn your wicked stepmother into a lizard and keep her that way for all eternity. Oh, yes.
That was terrible.
No. Exquisite. Code breads, everybody. Ah, no. Sorry, I can't keep this thing. Ah, there we go.
I have to pee.
Everybody, all together now. There was a little stream that fell into the river, and the river flowed and flowed into a giant lake. Ah. Did you like that one, Brent? That was for you. Oh, I love it. And you guys are just gonna have to deal with me on my lonesies until Raven comes back to us. Come on, refresh live chat. Gotta go top filters first, and then I'll messages, because that's how that works apparently. I don't know. Oh man, did I pick a great time to put on your my headphones. That's generally a good rule of thumb, Raven and the Herky McLurky turkeys. I went before the stream started, says Raven. It's not enough. It will never be enough. Colin and Bobsheaux are banned. Yeah, sorry, but we're out of here. Koi Monster Chaos says, I crocheted an ice cream. That's good, but crocheting ice cream? Is that the best way to get a snack? Are sure you don't want to put, like, some ice cream in a cone or something? Seems like that'd be a bit more edible than crochet, but hey, you do you. Not here to judge. Just so I can hear you say it, says ATM, what would be absolutely wrong with Evil Queen befriending Snow White? Are you serious? You don't have... This woman is so incredibly vain that she is going to murder her stepdaughter and put her heart in a box. You don't befriend that. Sorry, I am getting the kibosh from Raven on this. I need to stop and save it for the review. You're right. Sorry. I need to save it for in the very stupid event that happens, because it could. It might happen. Why? Why might it happen? This isn't like Star Wars, where you planned from the entire time, where you have Darth Vader, who is this evil son of a bitch, and the love from his son redeems him. That was always in the story. This was never a thing. It was always, I'm so evil that I hate you and I'm going to kill you even when you're at your most vulnerable. You don't turn that into a friend. Or worse yet, a mother figure. No. You don't do that. Why did they cast Gal Gadot as the stepmom? She's way hotter than the Snow White actress playing. What were they thinking? the same criticism that's on everyone's lips. Really? Rachel Ziegler is more beautiful than Gal Gadot? Yeah, that's not happening. I have seen the trailer for Fantastic Four. Without reviewing it, I will say I can appreciate how silly it looks. It looks like they're just leaning into the fact that this is kind of a weird concept. Let's go ahead and just embrace the weird. Let's see. So many questions about what I think of this movie. Guys, I can't talk about that. I want to save it for a review if it happens. Soda Pop 81 asks, did I ever read it in Goosebumps? I did have a handful of books growing up. They were very interesting. I think the Haunted Mask 2 was my favorite. Tried to make that mask myself. Didn't quite work out like I was hoping. Home Crew says, Beatrice, the daughter of Beetlejuice. No! No! Shut your face! Do not give Disney any ideas. They don't need to buy up Warner Brothers IPs just so they can make more descendants of this. Ugh. Thank you, Felix Wolf, for bringing back this old gag. Who is Scar's favorite country star? Dolly! Yeah, she's everybody's favorite country star. Chat is frozen again. Yes, it is, isn't it? Stupid thing. Come on. There it is. Sorry about that. HRR Productions asks, what do you think of this catchphrase that I created? That was better than AI. I hope you're saving that in reference to artistic works, because, yes, the real thing will always be better than AI. Been wondering if you and Raven have any advice for long-distance relationships, asks Cartoon Cat Girl. Patience. Patience is key. Because Raven and I are lucky enough that we at least live in the same time zone. But even with that kind of distance between us, we are experiencing many, many hours away from each other when we would rather be together whenever we could. And we just need to deal with that when that comes up. Taking note. But, yes, if you are engaged with someone, don't know if engaged is the word to use, if you are currently in a long-distance relationship with someone, just be patient, because you're going to have your own unique set of hurdles to get over in order to make that work. But it can work. Since Raven, who has suddenly returned to us, hello. Oh, we can't hear you. Are we not supposed to hear you right now?
No, I forgot to unmute.
Sorry.
I'm trying to figure out what I did wrong.
You've been with me for over 10 years now. Sounds pretty wrong
Stop
to me.
it!
Disparage.
No. Okay, I gotta figure it out. My nose will quit itching. Okay, so you and Colin are banned for life.
Absolutely.
We're trying to short distance this puppy.
Yes, we are.
That's the goals.
Short distance is the ultimate goal, yes. But long distance can work. We approve.
I want to be able to reach out and smack him when he needs to be smacked.
I'm over here. As I lean into it. Oof, there we go.
Okay, so what did we do last? That was terrible.
Oh, I can't even remember what we did.
Frank Nelson
no.
as Cool Cat. Damn you, Colin. That was a sponsored post.
How I love it. No. No. Exquisite.
So the next is a voice from the chat.
Voices from the chat.
I didn't see your answer, Shy.
Uh-oh.
So I will just assume. We would like you, in keeping with our... the chat's frozen again. Would you stop freezing the chat, Rob?
I'm not doing it! There.
I mean, seriously, stop it.
You stop it.
You stop it.
Yeah.
Okay, in keeping with the food theme
There, you're banned.
that Felix started, you're banned. Shy would like you to do a blueberry cherry cobbler.
Blueberry cherry cobbler. What does that sound like?
What makes it keep freezing? The tears of his enemies. I don't know.
Freeze in hell, Batman!
All right,
Cool
blueberry
party.
cherry cobbler. If you want to do blueberry cobbler talking to cherry cobbler.
Blueberry talking to cherry cobbler. This is gonna be bad.
In the chat, everybody put which is your favorite, blueberry or cherry? And we'll tell you our favorites after Rob is done with the voice.
Maybe, said Carlos, or your parent is a purple dragon that's been plaguing Camelot. Guys, stop fighting! It's not helping with my poison headache, said Evie as she massaged her temples. Mal and Carlos apologized, and the four of them continued to look for any sign of the elusive cobra. One good thing about that toxic tree, said Evie, at least it stayed still. There, J-Yup, I see it! I think it's the cave! He pointed to what looked like a pile of stones in between two dudes at a distance. He ran down the ridge, his friends following behind.
So why did cherry sound like California?
Because she, puts a smile on your face 10 miles wide.
And what was blueberry? What were you going for with blueberry?
Blueberry was a very lousy attempt at Nick Wilde.
Okay, so what's your favorite? Blueberry cobbler or cherry cobbler?
What is the difference between a cobbler and a pie again? Is there a difference?
A pie is encased in a crust. A cobbler has the crust bits all mixed up in it. It's got bready kind of stuff mixed up in it.
That's right. I gotta say cherry.
You're wrong. Blueberry.
Of course
Especially if they do not make it either too sweet or too tart. Got to find that happy medium of the sugar in the blueberry cobbler, and then it's really good.
And if that medium is not met, she throws it in your face.
That's right. And then it stains you. Stains you forever.
Next.
Next is a sponsored post from Jason Poole.
Jason Poole. Thank you very much. What's he got for us?
I do enjoy the first Alpha and Omega, but obviously it's not great. The rest, though, oh my god, just watching Bob suffer through them was painful. Without a voice suggestion. Jason, what's your voice suggestion? At me with it.
Well, that's okay. For this one, I think I'm just going to do Brent. Since we're talking
Go ahead
about
and
Alpha
do
and
Brent,
Omega.
but you could still choose one, Jason. Just get back to us.
That makes sense.
Do it at Raven Fox Audio and then put your voice suggestion, so I'll be sure to see it.
They showed you found the rocks which were stacked together tightly, but a small gap between two of the larger ones looked like it could have been an opening into a cavern. Wonderful! A cave within a cave, said Evie. Shut up, Evie, you're not helping. And believe me, I know a thing or two about not helping. Next.
Do you like wine? I know you don't like coffee.
I do like wine.
You do like wine, okay.
Yes, I do.
I'm not a big wine fan.
I cannot call myself a connoisseur. I wouldn't be able to tell you the difference between this or that or whatever. Just
Okay.
red, white, that's my expertise.
Gotcha. I do like some sweet wine, but I mean, you're getting into wine cooler at that point. just silly. Might as well drink some juice. Okay, so I haven't seen an answer from Jason.
He'll get back to us.
That was very early in the stream. Okay, that was very early in the stream. Do you have a suggestion? At me with a suggestion.
Yes, let's do that, please. But in the meantime...
In the meantime, let's do a voice from chat.
This is from chat.
Woohoo.
And
this one is...
And we've progressed a whole 3 pages. Woo!
We're not making it through 50 pages at this point, at this pace, people.
We are not. If 50 pages of stream were feasible, then we would have gotten through these books a lot sooner.
True. Very true. All right, so I said you'd know and you'll know. Hup.
Hup.
It's Home Cruise's suggestion. Do Hup.
Oh, whoops, wrong one.
No, that was the right one.
Oh, was it?
Yes.
Because usually you say Hup, I'm supposed to go to that one, but okay, let's do this one too. Ah!
Look what I got for Valentine's Day.
I got my lady a Muppety fizz gig because it's so soft and fluffy. And damn it, I hate this thing because it's big enough so that it looks like it should be able to put your hand in it and use it like a puppet. But it doesn't. It doesn't do that. It's got to have the roar, and it's got to let you do the little tantrum pause.
He has the pause. He has little feet.
Yeah, gotta make him shake. Oh, gotta give him the belly squitches.
Ah. I love him.
Just this little tribble with teeth.
Yes. All right, now do Hup.
Hup no create this one, Sir Jay. You guys coming? Hold on. Need careful, Sir Mal. Evie poison back a tree. Who knows what snake do? Fine, Sir Jay. Let's go, but all stay together. Agreed?
Eat a spoon.
I'll just ask. Jason, does he sound like Urkel? I don't know what Jaleel White actually sounds like. All I know is Urkel. I think he sounds normal when he's just himself.
There are 2 voices for which Jaleel White is famous. One is Urkel. The other, Sonic the Hedgehog.
Oh, do you know that one?
Yes, I do.
Okay, that's his makeup suggestion. Jaleel White as Sonic the Hedgehog. I didn't know.
The others nodded, and they entered the cave. Jay was in the lead, his boots sliding on the sandy floor. He pulled the flashlight out of his pocket and hit the switch, but nothing happened. He tapped it again, and it glowed faintly, illuminating the path before them. A few minutes later, they heard that odd howling noise they just heard when they first entered the desert. And that's no good.
Very good, very good.
And the final voice for this chapter?
Final voice for this chapter will be a voice from the chat.
Voice from the chat.
And it is one that I wanted. John Turturro's John Turturro as the rat in the Nutcracker.
Do you think the cobra can make that noise? Evie whispered. I don't know, but I don't really want to find out, Carlos whispered back. It's called the Haunted Desert, said Mal. What do you think it is? Bam! So hard-headed.
Nutcracker John, is that his name?
Who knows? Who cares? He's John Turturro in Who makeup. That's all you gotta know.
It's pretty bad. Okay, so new chapter.
Chapter 38, Golden Cobra.
Ooh, and it is. We did that one. It is a sponsor post from Shay J Multiversal. Yay! Haven't seen Shay J around in a while. Random question: did you see Transformers 1 2024?
I have not, but I need to.
You do. It will eventually be reviewed.
50 reviews after Rise of the Beasts.
No, don't give anything away. Keep yourself neutral face. Neutral face.
You know.
Neutral
You
face.
know.
Keep it neutral, buddy. No, your face is still screaming.
I saw the latest Transformers movie. It was awesome. Wow.
All right, second. Shay J says, voice requests are Optimus Prime, beginning with Optimus Prime. Oh no, we haven't seen it. Jimmy Bruckner asked, Jimmy Brucker says, was it that bad? I said, I don't know, we haven't seen it. Bobsheaux is assuming. Might be a masterpiece. We don't know.
I've heard conflicting things, but the trailers just look terrible. Bumblebee doesn't have a name, so he considers calling himself Badassatron. Really?
No.
Oh, you don't remember that?
No, I don't remember.
Yes, that was a thing from the trailer. He literally says, Badassatron.
Just do the voice and move on.
Ugh.
Just do the Optimus Prime.
Optimus Prime, yes. Ghosts don't scare me, Jay said as they kept walking into the darkness with only the sputtering flashlight to light their way. Hauntings aren't a big deal. Oh yeah? What would you know about that? Asked Carlos, trying to get his torchlit zap to...
What? Trying to get his torch zapped.
Torchlight zap, spelled with 2 P's.
Zap it.
But his phone was...
Stay in character. Stay in character.
King Adam, what is the purpose of gathering all these villains from across the space-time continuum, putting them on a penal island, and giving them phones? What is the purpose of that? Explain it to me. Connect the dots, because
they have
Optimus
a really
Prime,
crappy service provider. They have spotty reception at best. And they have to pay for internet. They
don't have Wi-Fi! They said this at the beginning of the first frickin' movie!
Okay, then they have it's only for phone calls, no Wi-Fi.
No! Do we give prison inmates in our world phones?
This is less prison and more like a penal colony.
I don't know my Australian history,
Australia.
but I'm pretty sure that the British just dumped their convicts there to die.
Oh, that's awful.
Isn't that what happened? I don't know.
So.
But if they were doing that today, if that's how Australia was formed in this day and age, I don't think the British would be giving them phones. What the hell?
Okay, and then finishing up Shay J's.
There has to be no time to charge. There had been no time to charge it back on the.
Okay, and the finishing up Shay J's sponsored post. For me, he would like you to do Sexy Drac.
Sexy Drac.
Sexy Drac.
Is Drac a particular character that I don't know of, or is that just shorthand for Dracula?
Give me my favorite Dracula. I don't even know who that would be.
I don't know who that is either.
Who's the sexiest vampire? Well, the sexiest vampire Rob hasn't seen because he didn't watch True Blood.
Sorry. Who's the sexiest vampire that I would know?
Alexander Skarsgård played the sexiest vampire in True Blood. Can you do Alexander Skarsgård? If not, just do Sexy Dracula.
A ghost might try to scare you by rattling his chains or slamming a door.
Oh, yeah.
This is doing it.
Yes, definitely.
To die. To be truly dead. Slamming a door shut. But there's nothing to be afraid of. They're basically made of air, said Jay. Still following the faint sound of rattling. But I do get the feeling, said Carlos, that someone is trying to convince himself of something. Blah.
No blood.
Sexy
You're
blood.
gonna kill the blood. Alright, voices from the chat.
Voices from the chat.
Woo! And I don't know who made this. I tweaked your suggestion just a bit. Because I worried that it would be offensive. So, let's have Lady Riff Tracks Giant.
Sorry, I'm suddenly wondering how this might be offensive.
Just don't.
Just don't.
Just don't.
Well, crap, now I don't know who we're talking about. Are we talking about the "there's that smell again" giant, but as a lady?
Yes.
Or are we talking about his wife, who actually was a character?
Nope, we're talking about the "there's that smell again" lady.
There's my husband again!
Why does he smell like that?
Because someone is totally scared but won't admit it, said Mal. Sneaking into Jay and yelling in his ear. Boo! Jay jumped. Okay, so I might be a little freaked out. But it takes a real man to admit his fears.
Or a real manly lady.
There's that smell again! Oh, really, said Mal, with a laugh it seems to me that just a moment ago you were telling us that ghosts were nothing to worry about, so what ghosts are the worst? I just wish we could leave this cave already.
Oh, I
The
can't breathe.
howling grew louder. Carlos plugged his ears and Bibi did the same. Maybe the ghost is deaf, said Mal. Why else would it be shrieking at the top of its lungs?
Raven, the Herky McJerky, just ran for the restroom.
Yes! Off-screen code Brent.
I'm surprised it was not a number code Brent, second code Brent for the night for me, but because I am drinking coffee, but we're
then again,
hanging in there.
You just went. We gotta give
Yes.
it some time. Oh, I love it.
Oh my goodness. Oh, my stomach hurts. I can't breathe.
You're welcome.
Okay, that was Lady Rift Tracks Giant. Oh, that was brilliant and awful. Next is a sponsored post. No water for you. No, you need to drink water.
Ooh. And in the meantime, you got to dance, monkey dance. Sponsored post from who?
Theropod Hunter!
Theropod Hunter. What's he got for us?
Yay! Beginning with Steve Irwin.
Oi, Jay side. Come on then. Let's get this over with. He started to walk faster.
Chat's
Dang
invisible.
it!
What'd
What?
you do in chat?
I didn't do anything. Bloody piece of crap. Anyway. He started to walk faster, but stopped when they reached the sharp corner where the passage was a bit wider. The wind whistled through it, and the hunter was screeching. So it's not a ghost after all, said Jay. It's just the wind flying around these corners. I guess it's like a big flute that plays each note at the time the wind blows through it. Oh, what we actually don't know is that this beautiful golden cobra. Oh, that is such a beauty, ain't it? Oh, crocky, it just bit me. But it's okay, because we got our courier with the antidote coming right away. Oh, crikey! I just been informed that we're going with a different courier, so it looks like we're gonna...
No! You will not disrespect
I am not disrespecting him by
Steve Irwin.
I am not disrespecting him by reenacting one of his funniest commercials ever. it was for FedEx, I think. And they went with some other courier, not FedEx, so of course, he died.
That's too soon. Too soon. Yes, Cartoon Cat Girl, absolutely too soon. We said it at the same time. Well, at least it popped up on my screen at the same time.
I'm banned.
Oh, yes. Yes. You are permabanned.
And what's
Okay.
next in this,
In the
sponsor
sponsor post, which has 4 suggestions because it was very early in the stream, so we're going to do all 4. But do keep in mind we want to keep the voice suggestions to 3 voices. The sponsor post to 3 voices or less, please.
Thank you very much.
But this was early on before I said that, so. Okay, so the next one is Hannibal.
Look at Jay, getting poetic on us, Clarice, said Evie. Carlos and Mal tried to follow Jay into the next passage. But the same force that had pushed Jay away from the tree earlier was acting against them now. Wait, said Mal. We can't get any farther. Jay turned around to see his 3 friends standing at the corner. I'll meet you back outside. Don't worry about me. I've got this cobra. With fava beans and a nice Chianti.
Cartoon Cat Girl says at least his kids are doing him proud. They absolutely are. In fact, Robert just walked in a fashion show and he was so goofy looking. I mean, he's a good looking kid, but so goofy just seeing him, because that was not his wheelhouse. That was not his usual being all fashionable. He looked great, but he just carried himself with like But
then again, what else would you expect from the son of Steve frickin' Irwin?
Right. I didn't find him sexy. Sorry, I'm sure his wife thought he was the bee's knees.
What does that mean, the bee's knees? I mean, I know what it's supposed to mean. It's obviously something good, but why are bee's knees especially good?
I don't know.
Exactly.
Look it up, guys. What is the origin of the phrase bee's knees? What exactly does it mean? Okay, so that was not the end.
No, we got 2 more.
Next is Scrooge McDuck.
Okay, said Mal, scowling. I guess we don't really have a choice. Remember what Jens had said, advised Evie. Oh, God, I'm remembering that this is a Disney thing that we're in. Why don't we see Scrooge McDuck walking around?
Was he a villain? Would he be on the Isle of the Lost?
He'd be funding all of the crazy crap that...
Yeah, stay in character.
Sonny got to stay in character. I'd be the one who's funding the bill for everything that the stupid prince wants to do. I calculated I could buy the entire world 37 times over! Where were we? There we go. It wound deeper and deeper into the earth, and the flashlight finally gave out, leaving him in darkness. The howling wind was still kind of scary, but he reminded himself that there was nothing supernatural about it. Oh no, but there's only God knows who would... what else might be hiding in the darkness? You don't have to believe in the supernatural to be afraid of the dark. Next.
And finally, in Therapod Hunter's sponsored post, the penguin. He didn't say which the penguin, so it's dealer's choice.
Alas! He saw a sliver of light at the end of the tunnel, and when he reached it, he discovered that there was the entrance to the hidden chamber. And not just any chamber, but one piled high with gold and treasure. A mountain of shimmering coins reached to the ceiling, so bright it cast its own light around the cavern. Jay had seen such treasure only once before, but when he was in the Cave of Wonders in the Forbidden Fortress. This isn't real, he said. Next!
Next is a voice from the chat. Voices from the chat. Woo! And for Demon's Reflection, who couldn't stay but will watch the the replay, would like some Gaston. No one reads like Gaston.
No one reads like Gaston, no one... Seems like Gaston
Leave
you.
so-
No one ad-libs hot rhymes like this guy like Gaston. Oh, but it is, a voice hissed in the middle of all that gold, and Jay looked up to see the golden cobra, which I guess is some kind of new buffet, I don't know. With its magnificent hood raised around its face, slowly unraveling from a basket. All this is real, and it could be yours. For a low, low price of $19.95. How, asked Jay, staring straight into the red eyes of the snake. I will be your servant, the cobra told him. I serve the master of the sand. The hell? Next.
Alright, next is a sponsored post from Brent Bear.
Brent Bear, what's he got for us?
Beginning with... Hang on. Okay, starting with Tim Curry. That last one's gonna go to band camp.
Uh-oh. Jay was transfixed. You see that curtain behind you? Jay turned to see a rich, shining tapestry hanging over the passage that he had just come through. Leave your friends behind and pass that doorway with me, and you shall have all the riches you desire.
I have been watching Criminal Minds lately in my off time, and I just watched the episode that was done with Tim Curry as the bad guy, about 2 years before his stroke.
Oh, what a stretch.
Yeah, it was about 2 years, and it offended me because the character he was playing was truly awful and horrible, and I'm like, not Tim Curry.
What?
Yeah. He played like a
I'm sorry. I'm very confused. Doesn't he always play awful characters?
Yeah, but you still love him. This character on Criminal Minds was not lovable.
Oh no.
No, it was awful. I was offended for Tim.
You were offended because you couldn't love him.
I couldn't love him. Next is Christopher Walken.
Brent is digging into all the classics here. I kinda like it. Wow. Jay blinked and suddenly he was seated on the raised platform wearing a white turban on his head. He was not in the cave at all. He was the Sultan of Agrabah, the richest man in Oregon. I'm not sure that's entirely accurate. Wouldn't the king, i.e. Ben, or maybe his father, aren't they the richest ones since they're the ones who brought all of these kingdoms together? I don't know how this works. What are you doing? Next to him were piles of gold of every kind of precious jewel. Kind of sounding like he's more in the layer of King Louis here. I want to be like you. I want to walk like you. Talk like you too.
And the line... What's Christopher Walken's famous catchphrase?
I hate that fucking cowbell.
Okay.
I swear, that has to be how the Jungle Book got off the ground. He's sitting there with Jon Favreau, just pitching ideas, just back and forth to each other, and then from out of nowhere, I want to be like you.
That's great. We can use that.
Wait a minute. That's from Jungle Book, right? Jungle Book, yes!
And finally, in Brit Bear's sponsored post and his ticket to band camp, Eartha Kitt, moister than an oyster.
Oh my. Let's see, was it this one? No, it wasn't that one. Well, maybe.
That might work.
There it is.
No, you actually had. I forgot about that.
It's
Banned.
It's fallen out of popular use.
Not anymore.
A feast had been set before him with all his favorite dishes, and the people surrounding him bowed, fear in their eyes. Ooh, I love it so. This was what his father had always wanted. His true place in Oradon, above everyone, above everything, wealthy beyond reason, with all the riches in the world at his feet. All the riches of the world.
No. Voice from the chat, please. We need a palate cleanser.
I want to be evil. I want to be mad.
No.
Yes.
Okay, palate cleanser. No, I'm not even looking at the list. Y'all's suggestions are terrible. Lucifer. I need some Lucifer in my life.
Is that what you desire?
Yes. Palate cleanser, please.
He blinked against the vision and returned to the cave, staring at the mountain of gold and the red eyes of the cobra. What had Yensid told him before they had set off? The riches of the world are all around you. Jay didn't need much. He wasn't like his father, ruthless and cold. Oh, but he's rotten to the core, right? Is that what you're trying to say again? Little bastard.
Very good. Very good.
He just liked to play tourney and hang out with his friends. He enjoyed a good game and good times. Good friends. He thought of how Mal had stood up to her mother rather than let Maleficent hurt any of them, and how Carlos could always be counted on to help with math can be magic homework. Ugh. And how Evie would always drop whatever she was doing to listen to him overanalyze an opposing team's play. I do so love these bad children.
It's so bad. Alright. Next is a sponsored post from Selena Lee.
What does Selena Lee have for us?
Selena says, Good evening, everyone. Hope everyone's
evening.
getting through the winter all right. Please do, beginning with Maximus from Gladiator. As someone who has studied Roman history, I hate that movie and its sequel.
Oh yes, that's right. It's winter right now, isn't it? I hadn't noticed. Sorry. Maximus from Gladiator is over my head. Could we at Raven with something else, please?
Yeah, we haven't seen those movies.
I only saw Gladiator once when it first came out, and that's all I needed.
So we'll skip ahead to the second one and wait for her to respond with an additional voice that she would like.
Very good.
Just at me. You don't have to buy another post.
No.
James Woods' Hades.
Oh, jeez. Fast talking, I love it. He had a great life, he had wonderful friends. He was already rich beyond measure. The professor was right. The riches of the world were all around him. No, he said with a smile. No, the cobra hissed and flicked its long tongue. I'm taking you back to Oradon so you could be destroyed. The cobra hissed and spat, venoming arcing at Jay. He dodged the poison and gripped the snake with his hand and held it tightly in his grip. The cobra thrashed and hissed, but Jay did not flinch and cower. You will submit to my will. You are mine to command, and I command you to heal. Really, kid? I command you to heal? What the...
Very good.
And alright, I'll be the first to grant you that my Hades is hardly great, but at least this is what he should have been in the Descendants movies. Not weird, creepy country
Rocker
singer
dad. Rocker dad.
Ugh.
He just wants to be a good dad.
No, he doesn't! None of them want to be good parents because they're awful!
Oh. All right, so we will stop there with that sponsored post. Yes, he does. It's on the list already, Felix. And we will do a voice from the chat.
Voices from the chat.
In fact, we'll do that voice from the chat. Fran Drescher.
With these words, the cobra stiffened and froze, turning into a simple wooden stick. When Jay finally emerged from the cave, he found his 3 friends waiting for him outside. Carlos was reading the book he brought.
Thank character.
I don't seem to remember a whole lot of bad kids doing a whole lot of recreational reading. You know what I'm saying, Bubby? Mal was sketching in a journal. Mal was sketching in a journal because apparently she's just a misunderstood artist. I just want to be appreciated for my artistic skills. Aunt Evie was combing her hair. Oh my god, one of these kids are finally doing something that they would be doing. Yeah, breathe, honey, breathe.
Oh, I can't. No breathing.
Next.
Whew. Next is the sponsored post.
From who?
From Nathan Ottinger. We haven't seen Nathan in a while.
Nathan Ottinger.
Welcome back, Nathan. Christopher Lloyd doing his I Was Frozen Today voice is the first one.
That's the golden cobra, Smell! Noticing the humble stick Jay was holding? It was, said Jay, with a triumphant smile. Okay, what next? In answer, the cave behind them began to rumble and disintegrate, just like the tree had done earlier. An outline of the door disappeared, and one of the rocks had marked the cave's entrance. Carlos grabbed the knob and yanked at the open door, buzzing them with cold air. Let's go! Christ! I was frozen today!
Oh my god. Next, Christopher Walken singing Rotten to the Core.
Oh god.
Oh no!
Bad cat with you too.
Yeah, the third one gets him there too.
Ah!
We specifically said not that. You knew it meant that he would separate them and do both. Banned for manipulation.
The three of them followed Jay, using his stick to hold the door wide open for the girls.
What?
Oh my!
What?
When they reached the other side, all of them had experienced so far. They were only a little surprised to find that they were in a modern city. It was time for Carlos to find his mother's talisman. Oi. Moving on to chapter 39 with the final voice from this, which is what?
Cool cat is Arnold Schwarzenegger. Specifically said not that. Banned. Nathan is banned.
And we are beginning Metropolitan Labyrinth. Unlike Oradon City, this city was abandoned and grey instead of bustling with energy and life. And I love cities that are bustling with energy with life. Yay!
God.
Shops and streets were empty. Buildings and offices shuttered. The whole place was covered in a thick, dark fog, with only a few skyscrapers piercing through the heavy mist. Where are we, said Carlos, his voice shaking slightly. This is my shaky voice! His stomach was churning with the knowledge that this was the home of his particular talisman.
Shy Cartoon Girl has looked up the bee's knees answer.
Oh, yes.
I will read this to you now.
Thank you.
It's 3 parts.
3 parts.
Bee's knees started from a saying in the 18th century, but there's an Irish saying, weak as a bee's knees, meaning not being attested to, in the 1870s. But it comes from people noticing that the pollen on the bees knees, making them see it as their knees. So when the 1920s came around, many animal phrases came around. So the bee's knees became seen as something as the height of excellence. And a popular alcoholic drink was named after the phrase, also known as the bee's knees drink. Huh, what is in a bee's knees?
I don't know. Maybe we'll have to try that for our next drinking stream.
It has honey syrup.
Yes.
Oh, come on. I'm getting there. Okay. Honey syrup, lemon juice, gin, and a lemon twist for garnish.
So lots of honey and
Sounds
lemon.
pretty darn good. 2 ounces of gem, half an ounce of honey syrup, and 1 ounce of lemon juice. So it's not going to be cloyingly sweet. It's going to be nice and tart between the gin and the lemon.
Well, let's to try that.
Yeah, I'm down. The bee's knees.
Yes, two
But that'd
different.
be good with. I bet that'd be good with tequila too. I like tequila. Tequila doesn't like me, but I like tequila. Not that.
Yes, that.
Stop it.
Excuse me. Hello?
Hey, bud, just wanted to remind you to take out the trash.
Why are you answering?
Thank you. I'll do that.
And then also, if you'd be so kind as to take out the
We can hear that on the stream.
I'm. Thank you. I'll take care of that. Bye.
Okay, thank you. Bye-bye.
You never told her you were streaming?
I told her I was streaming.
Oh.
But anyway.
Anyway.
Next.
Okay, so the bee's knees. Yes, I'm gonna try that. So that was a sponsored post. Was it a sponsored post? What did we just do?
We just did Schwarzenegger Cool Cat. Which
Okay,
was
that
a
was
voice
in
of
a
the chat.
sponsored post. So next is a voice from the chat. Voices from the chat.
Mm-hmm.
And we would like to hear Lady Barney.
Oh, God.
That was Mom's show, yes. She forgot he was streaming.
Leave me alone!
No. Must be nice to Mom's show.
Hey.
Some kind of city is that, Evie? It's okay. I don't know about you guys, but I'd rather not see the inside of the cave again. Not to mention sand and snakes.
Yeah.
Hate to break it to you, but we're still underground in the catacombs, said Mal. But even she looked relieved to be somewhere that resembled the real world. We're in the werewolf right now, couldn't you tell?
Next.
Next is a sponsored post from...
We were just in a sponsored post. Was there not more to
Did
that
we?
one? Yes.
No, that was a voice from the chat, Lady Barney.
No, I'm pretty sure it was a voice from the chat that was the Schwarzenegger Cool Cat thing, wasn't it?
It was, yes. And then we did a voice from the chat,
Oh,
Lady
okay.
Barney. Now we're going back to sponsor post.
Okay, gotcha.
Sponsor post from Zachary and the Raboot Squad.
Zachary and the Rabbit Squad. Let's get this.
Captain America.
Wow, I don't remember what he sounds like at all.
Chris Evans.
Yeah, I don't know.
He has kind of a nondescript voice.
I was gonna say, I think Chris Evans is just just some guy.
Do a different superhero.
Wait, I got one. Magic created all this, asked Evie. Buildings and everything, that's pretty crazy.
What is this?
It's the theme song from the old Captain America cartoon show that, and... Damn, I lost it. Think of something else.
And the next one in Zachary's suggestion is Willem Dafoe's Green Goblin.
That is pretty damn distinct. Mal knocked on a brick wall. Yeah, and it's real too. Jay turned around in a circle, looking up at the tall buildings. Interesting. Buildings are interesting, in case you didn't know, boys and
Oh,
girls.
yes.
All right. Enough sightseeing. We gotta keep going, said Mal. What does the map say? The map says next.
The map says next. Okay, so next is a voice from the chat.
Godspeed, Spider-Man.
And I just saw this, and Brandon Hamilton says, "Hello, it's Brandon Hamilton. This is my first stream in quite some time as I did not have internet connection.
Oh no, that sucks.
So-
I'm sorry.
Welcome, and welcome to Bandcamp, because his voice suggestion is Sexy Deet.
Band! Yes!
Brandon is banded.
Brandon is banded. Okay. Kevin just even has to be a jerk about it.
Yes.
Let's see, Sexy Deet.
It says, Cruella's talisman is in the House of Horrors.
said Carlos,
She
checking
is
them
a
out.
sweet and precious cinnamon roll. She should not be being sexy.
Hey, I can be sexy too. Nothing wrong with that.
Don't ask Hup. Their friendship is pure.
Oh, I'm sorry. I don't understand you. Oh,
It's a-
well, Hup did just save your life, so.
It is a platonic love.
Hup is paladin.
Yes, he's paladin. He's honorable.
I thought your house was called Hell Hole, asked Evie. Yeah, and it sure was a house of horrors, said Carlos. I think we go that way. He headed east. What does the ring look like? Asked Mal. You know what they say. If you like it, put a ring on it. It's the big green one Cruella used to wear, said Evie. It's pretty, actually. You think Carlos might give it to me instead? I could wear something pretty for you, Carlos.
No! Just to reemphasize, Brandon is Bandon.
Next.
Next is a sponsored post. And if I see an answer from Zachary and the Rabbit Squad for that suggestion that you weren't able to do to replace
Sorry.
it, we'll do that one next.
Very good.
Hatbox Ghost.
From who?
This is the rest of the sponsored post from before.
Oh, sorry. I thought we
From
were...
Zachary and the Rabbit Squad.
This is still Zachary and the
Replacing
Rabbit
Captain
Squad.
America.
Gotcha,
Yeah.
gotcha.
Replacing Captain America.
I don't know why he did this voice, but since this is his voice, I gotta do it.
They walked past houses and buildings, but all the doors were closed, curtains drawn. The entrance they'd used to enter this world was still behind them. Through it, Carlos
You're
could
just
see...
taking this opportunity to get another dig at Haunted Mansion.
No, actually, this is another chance for me to get another dig in at, Jared Leto.
Same thing.
I'm pretty sure this was all his decision and no one on set could tell him to knock it off.
Mr. Leto, I don't think people are gonna resonate with that voice really well.
Excuse me, who's the actor here?
You are?
That's right, I'm going to do what I want.
But I'm the director. I think you're supposed to do...
Silence!
Do the other Hatbox Ghost and shut your face.
There is no other Hatbox Ghost. This is his first time he's been in any media.
Oh. Then do the voice that you usually do for Haunted Mansion.
Through it, Carlos could see just a little bit of the sandy desert, and he considered running back there. Retrieving his mother's talisman wasn't exactly high on his list of favorite things to do.
Yes, Jared Leto should have stuck to music with 30 Seconds to Mars. Okay, so the next is a sponsored post. A new sponsored post.
New
We're
sponsored
just
post.
finishing that one. And this one is from another one from Brent Bear.
Another one from Brent. Thank you so much. What's he got for us?
Beginning with Luke Pawwalker, Pup Wars.
Ugh.
Bring out the puppies.
I don't have any puppies.
Don't you have puppies?
God, oopsie.
Do oopsie, yeah, do Luke Pawwalker.
Luke Sky whoopsie.
No, Luke Pawwalker. You have to do it where you interpret what they would be if they were what they sound like if they were dogs.
Oh boy. The four of them walked to the center of the road. Just like the other two worlds, this one was empty. It just isn't fair. Whee. There were no people here. The entire place was quiet. A mere facade. Not a real city at all, but the place held together by magic. A home for the talisman. He led them right, then left, then two rights, then stopped, confused. I'm confused too. What's going on, Ben? Arf arf. I don't know.
Now, Hin Solo.
Hen Solo.
Hen Solo.
Oh, God.
Cluck, cluck. LOL. Brent is banned.
Come on, Clucky. Wait, that's the door to the desert again, Carlos said. We're walking in circles. No, we're not, said Jay. We just walked in circles. We won't have made only right turns. I definitely, Lily. I can talk good, you know. I definitely recall a left. They set off again. This time turning left, then right, then left, then right again. But once more they came to the same doorway, and now I sound like an evil Mickey Mouse. Ha ha.
And finally, sniffs the mutt.
Sniffs the mutt. I suppose
Instead of Jabba the Hutt.
I was gonna say, I guess that's like Jabba the Hutt.
I assume so.
They think we're some kind of magic maze? Mel asked. Let me guess. Map can't help us. Carlos checked, looking at the map from different angles. Actually, according to the map, the house should be right here where we're starting. I'm not sure what's going on, if the landscape is shifting so it doesn't match the map, or if I'm reading it wrong. Woof, woof, woof.
Well, that was awful. Next. Baby?
Sorry, I was answering a question. And now, before Felix Wolf heads to bed, voices from the chat. What was it? Barney Dracula. Barney the vampire.
Thank you, Felix. That was ridiculous.
At least we have the door to the desert, said Jay. We can always go back the way we came. Why are you looking at me like that, bleh? Carlos pointed. The door wasn't there anymore. We're trapped, you DV! Oh no, we're all trapped. No. What do you have this next? I'm something a bit like Borat.
Thank you, Cameron. Please at me with a voice suggestion to go along with that sponsored post. Okay, so next is a sponsored post, different sponsored post, from ATM, Alex.
Alex, what you got?
Senile as Kermit.
Oh, God. This is going to take a bit of odd manipulation on my part. Let me see.
Odd manipulation? Never.
Furby Show, you can be my paperweight for the time being.
Paperweight?
Yes. Let's
Why do
see.
you disparage our son so much? Good night, Felix. Have a good night. Thanks for stopping by.
At least he's doing something important. Okay, let's see here. Gotta... Gotta get Kermie up in here. Hey ho, Kermit the Frog here. And... let's see if I can...
Wow. You're going all out for this.
Alright, this might sting a little. I doubt it.
Roberts!
Let's see, that kind of looks like he's got his hand up Kermit's ass. Okay, are you ready? Not really. Let's see, gotta read the book here.
This is gonna be difficult.
We're trapped, said Evie, and it doesn't look like it wants us to find what we're looking for. It doesn't look like there's a way out of here, said Mal. Maybe if we keep...
Who's talking?
I'm talking, and I'm using the puppet.
Why is Senile's mouth moving?
Because I'm not a ventriloquist, leave me alone. Maybe if we keep walking...
This is not professional.
We'll see something else, said Carlos. And done. Ugh.
Well, I made the attempt. Terrible though it was.
Terrible. So bad.
Yes, puppets
right, Cameron, thank you, I've got it.
Yeah, puppets operating puppets. We do not see that outside of Age of Resistance.
Selena, we are still waiting for an alternate suggestion for you to Maximus, because
Yes, I'm sorry. I could not do that one.
couldn't do that one, but send us another one. Just at me. You don't have to just do another sponsored post, and we will get that. I didn't delete your screenshot of your sponsored post. Keeping that until we get it. Okay. Next is a voice from the chat, right?
Voices from the chat? Yes.
Woo! Back to our food theme that we've played around with a little bit tonight. Scrambled eggs.
They kept going, looking for the house, and once again they ended up where they began. Hold on, said Carlos. I think the map is right. The House of Horrors is right here. But these are regular buildings, not mansions, said Evie. I don't see a hellhole anywhere.
Now, what was that inspired by?
I'm doing Kelsey Grammer, obviously. Hey baby, I hear the blues are calling. Toss salads and scrambled eggs.
Okay.
Mercy.
Next
Good
is
night, Seattle. We love you.
Good lord. Oop, we did that one.
Sponsored post from who?
Hang on. Forgot to delete that one.
Courtesy of Flash 100-yard dash.
The next one is another one from Brent Bear.
Thank you, Brent. You were so awesome.
Yes, Brent back in Bandcamp for a turned on deet. We're having entirely too much sexy deet tonight.
There is never enough 60 deets.
There's far too much. She is a precious cinnamon roll.
And she
What is a Jim Carrey rant?
What's that?
Do you know what a Jim Carrey rant is? I don't know what it is. He rants a lot.
I don't remember Jim Carrey ranting about anything, actually.
Didn't he rant as the Grinch? I don't know. I don't remember.
I suppose
Sorry, we're not really sure what you're talking about.
I suppose there was a bit of ranting in the Grinch now that you mention it, but...
Maybe that? I don't know. We'll see. Alright, do turned on deet.
Ooh, hop. The talisman isn't in Hell Hall. I made a mistake, said Carlos, pointing to a dusty window that had been right in front of them all along. He hadn't noticed it because he'd assumed that the House of Horrors was his mother's house. This was a fur shop, and in the corner was a sign that read, House of Horrors, sale today. Yeah, that's right, Hup. Use that spoon. Next.
Next is, in the sponsored post from Brent Bear, is Hup.
Think I'm supposed to shopping, said Carlos. Well, go on, said Jay. Going. Give me sec, said Carlos. Didn't move. Couldn't. Come on, do it. You can, go.
Hup is Paladin.
Hup is Paladin, said Jay, giving the a push. Next.
And finally, in Brent Bear's sponsored post, Puppet Pal Snape.
I gotta get some Harry Potter puppet pals to go to these streams. Finally, Carlos opened the door and looked over his shoulder. You guys probably can't come in, can you? He asked hopefully. But sure enough, when Mal, Evie, and Jay tried to follow, they were barred from entering. We'll wait here, said Evie. Good luck, said Mal. You'll need it. Bring back that ring soon. I'm getting hungry, said Jay. Carlos swallowed his fear, squared his shoulders, and walked inside, repeating, Bother. Bother.
Oh my god.
Next.
Next is a voice from the chat.
And this voice from the chat is leading us into Chapter 40, The Ring of Envy. Ooh.
Oh, Selena.
Oh no, what did she choose?
Band camp. Selena chose violence. Selena chose violence and band camp.
What did you choose?
Gilbert Gottfried doing Tim Curry's Pennywise. Oh, that hurts me. I hurt.
The House of Horrors didn't live up to its name at all.
My eardrums are being assaulted.
For when Connell stepped inside, he found it was an elegant fur shop. The room was decorated in the manner of a fabulous salon, with tracks and racks of elegant fur coats everywhere. There were fox chubbies. What the hell is that?
Fox chubbies.
That's what it says. It says fox chubbies.
You're adding stuff to it. You can't possibly.
I am not adding anything. It says fox chubbies.
What the hell is a fox chubby?
I don't want to know, but it sounds
I don't think
hot.
I want. I withdraw the question. No. Sweet buttery Jesus.
I'm Fred Fox, and I made Black Tiger.
What?
It's an angry video.
Selena, what have you done? What did Selena choose? Violence. Selena chose violence.
My last violence had tigers screwing each other silly. Now we're going to have fox chubbies.
No fox chubbies! With Gilbert Gottfried? That makes it so much worse.
Yes, it does. Anyway, because I'm not done, there were fox chubbies, sable throws, mink stalls, full-length trenches, and fur-trimmed opera capes, white Mongolian vests, black goat hair ponchos, crazy raccoon cocoon coats, cheetah print boleros, and silver-tipped mantles. But most importantly, fox chubbies.
All right, already we're talking about the fur industry, so that's super gross. What do? Wear them as earrings?
Okay, baby, I'm sorry. You have to look up what a fox chubby is.
I don't need that on my internet history. You look it up.
I can't. I'm all the way over
FBI is gonna
here.
knock on your door. Okay, fine.
Look up fur chubby. What might a fur chubby be?
I'm not looking that up.
Home Cruise has what's a fox chubby? I don't know. We're trying to find out.
They have fox fur chubbies on. Oh, it's a kind of coat. Oh, thank God. That's bad enough.
Just say coat. We'll understand the concept of coat. You can't say fox chubbies.
Now that's forever. Felix, you were supposed to go to bed. You weren't supposed to hear that.
Thank you, Felix. Thank you so much.
Felix didn't do it. Selena did it.
Thank you, Selena. Thank you so
No.
much.
Banned. Selena and Felix banned.
We should not be talking about fox chubbies unless we're in the Disney
You're
universe.
supposed to be in character, damn it.
Unless we're sorry. We should only be talking about fox chubbies if we've got Robin Hood and Maid Marian in the mix.
Ew. Or Zootopia.
Or Zootopia, yes.
And Rob almost spit on his computer.
Oh, you're awful.
Selena, shame on you. You know what you did.
Tonight's stream is brought to us, or is dedicated rather, to Selena. Thank you.
For fox chubbies.
For fox chubbies.
Just say coat. It's bad enough that it's made out of fur. No one's gonna think coat.
No, they aren't.
Did anybody think coat? No one in here thought coat. I know you people.
And certainly not the preteen audience that this book is aimed at. Fox Chubby.
Gravy.
Next.
I quit.
No, we need you.
No, you don't need me. I can't do this anymore. All right, next. Oh
Oh no.
no! What happened?
The
Did
what?
my internet go out? No.
No, you're here.
My Storytime went away. My YouTube page went away. Okay, here we go.
No, you're still here.
Okay. No, all of a sudden I got the page cannot be displayed. Oh snap! The page went blank.
Ah.
The YouTube page. Anybody else? Hopefully not.
Well, the chat's been
Just
doing
me.
that all night.
Maybe that's it. All right. What was that? That was the sponsored post. So thanks to the voice from the chat.
Unless there are any more sponsored or any more voices in that sponsored post.
No.
Oh. Sorry, Selena. Next time.
That was the replacement for Maximus.
That's right. And boy, what a replacement it was.
She says you're welcome. You're banned, Selena. We love you, but you're banned.
And finally, Fox Chubbies.
No Fox Chubbies. Jared! Give me some Goblin King. Good lordy.
Does he have a Fox Chubby?
No, he does not have a Fox Chubby.
Commence beating.
Max. Yes. Absolutely a broom situation.
Commence beating.
Commence beating. Everybody see my Mardi Gras nails?
Very pretty.
Sorry.
There was an elevator at the back of the store, and he walked towards it, as if drawn there by an invisible cord. Or perhaps an invisible Fox Chubby.
Robert, this is supposed to be the palate cleanser.
What, you can't tell what he has under those tights?
Yes, you can, and it's not the length of a fox. Foxes. That's like renowned trivia. Left nothing to the imagination. He was a gifted musician.
The doors opened silently, and he entered. His hand pulled it to the button for the topmost floor. When Carlos stepped out of the elevator, he was no longer inside a fur shop. Instead, he was walking through a mist, a gray cloud that covered everything. In the distance, he saw a green light blinking. Next.
Hang on, let me write this down for Kent. I'll get that after this next sponsored post, Kent.
The editor let that fly.
It's a thing, but it shouldn't be a thing because no one in the target audience is going to know what it means. They're going to assume what it means. We've choked Raven. Hope you're happy. Maybe breathe my supper. Don't encourage him. He loves the pain. Okay, now is a sponsored post from ATM.
Sponsored post from Alex. What's he got?
He would like you to do the magic mirror from Snow White 37.
He walked toward it, his heart thudding in his chest, hoping he wouldn't chicken out. These kids who are rotten to the core use the phrase chicken out.
Okay, Boomer.
Okay, Boomer. I am as old as time itself. I'm allowed to be a little bit perturbed at these kids today.
These kids today.
The youngest of the group, Carlos, was often worried that while he was smart enough, he wasn't as brave as the others were. It had taken a great force of will to enter the House of Horrors alone. Yeah. Yeah, you could be worried about not being as brave as the others when you jump into somebody's arms at the sight of a tiny dog barking at you.
That'll do it.
Next.
Next is a voice from the chat, Kent, who is going to bed for the evening and would like his suggestion done. Audrey from Little Shop of Horrors singing Mean Green Mother from Outer Space.
I can only assume he means Audrey 2, not Audrey.
Whatever.
Because Audrey singing that song would be weird. Where was I? There I was. The misparted and he saw the ring at last. It was indeed as large as a quail egg, and it was green as a spring meadow, and it was Cruel de Vil's ring, all right, because she was wearing it. Carlos stepped back with a yelp. "Hello, darling," his mother said, blowing a cloud of smoke. "You looking for this? You found it?" he asked. "We found your talisman." "Well, of course you did, child. It's mine," she screeched. It was too late. Carlos realized Cruella already had her ring.
Thank you.
That was awful. Next.
Yes, it really was. Okay, next a spotted post.
Spotted post. It is a spotted leopard post with a fox chubby.
I never thought leopards would eat my face. Okay, anyway, if you know, you know.
I don't know, but it's still funny.
Thank you. Next is from the spotted post from the pretzel.
That's pretzel.
I have a hair in my face, tickling my nose, and it's driving me insane.
So we have Carlos, who comes upon Cruella de Vil of all
You're not in
people.
character.
Is she a mean green mother from outer space?
Yes. Okay, the pretzel says, "Have you seen Meet Me in St. Louis?"
I have not. Any reference to that is going over my head. Sorry.
It says, "I'll at you later." Okay. Well, if you did, I didn't see it, so at me now. Next sponsored post. Good night, Kent.
Thank you for
Comes
coming in,
from
Kent.
Colin Warmbrought.
Uh-oh. What's Colin?
Colin is a permanent fixture in Bandcamp, and here is one of the examples for why.
Why is it?
Carol Channing serenading Raven with Sweet Nasties. What is a sweet nasty?
I think it's a sweet nothing, but coming from Carol Channing, what else can it come out as?
Oh, Colin is so bad.
Raven loves it.
Shoo, boy, don't you know when to leave your mother alone? Sneak, Cruella.
Ew. Carol Channing is Cruella de Vil.
That I would pay to see.
No.
I absolutely love furs. I worship furs. Is there a woman in this wretched world who doesn't?
Me. I do not. It's nasty. I like him on the animals.
Carlos backed away petrified. He had failed his friends, and he had
Colin, no.
What?
I wonder how good Carol Channing would look in a fox chubby. Oh, no. No. Bad, Colin. Bad. No. Wrong one.
I so want a fox chubby.
No. Think of the children.
Oh, they're all laughing their asses off right now.
The author should have thought of the children before using that.
The author, the editor, nobody caught it.
Nobody caught that.
But even as he beat himself up, he remembered Jensen's words. You possess a keen intellect. However, do not let your head rule your heart. Learn to see what is truly in front of you.
Oh, God.
Don't let your head rule your heart. What the hell does that mean? And now I'm sounding like Kyle's cousin Kyle from South Park.
Oh, jeez, this lady's going fast.
All right, and Pretzels make up the suggestions. I have it, so we're gonna do that one now.
Yes.
They will do 2 voices from the chat.
Okay.
The Pretzel would like to hear about dinner time, beginning with meatloaf. Here's some meatloaf.
Everything in his brain told him to run from his mother, that she already captured the talisman. There she stood, hitching her face across her shoulders, glaring at him. Cruella had always haunted his nightmares with her crazed declarations and frenzied hysterics. What was truly in front of him? What didn't he see? What was he missing? This meatloaf. It works. It's the same
Could have
thing.
done the other meatloaf.
I don't know the other meatloaf.
I would do anything for love, but I won't do that. You don't know meatloaf? Oh my god.
I'm flattered you think I might. I don't know most musicians. Leave me alone.
But meatloaf? Next is baked potato. Baked potato. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. That's the impression. It's all caps. Baked potato.
Baked potato.
Baked potato.
His head screamed at him to run, but his heart told him to stay and fight. And even if he was deathly afraid, he had to find his way to get the ring from her. He had to prove to himself that he was brave enough, that he was enough. Still here, go and tell your friends to leave this place forever, ordered Cruella. Did I always have hands?
At least you're baked and not drunk. That's a twist. A stoned Irishman.
Yes, a drunk Irishman's just an Irishman. How could you tell the difference?
It's like a drunk Frenchman.
Exactly.
And finally, corn on the cob. Extra corny. Doesn't say that, but just make it extra corny. Yes, that meatloaf. Bat out of hell guy.
No, said Carlos, not without that ring. Gathering the rest of his courage, he tackled his mother, ew, and struggled for the ring, finally pulled it off her finger and placing it on his own. Oh, they really are fighting over the precious here. Oh, it's just joking earlier.
Mm-hmm.
He felt with the rust of power from the talisman shooting through him. Wait a minute. Ring of Envy is the title of this chapter. You're feeling the envy surging through you? That's not right. Yes, there we are. The power of the talisman shoots through him. Next.
That was the end of the sponsor post. Now we will do 2 voices from the chat.
2 voices from the chat.
Beginning with Tyler, goodnight, saying goodnight to Tyler with Oopsie as General Grievous. General Oopsie, or Oopsie Grievous.
She's a Group C.
Group
Ew! She's a Group C with fox chubbies.
No! Ah! Broom!
Which?
Broom.
Commence beating.
Commence beating. Exactly.
Oh, shut up. I'm funny.
No, you aren't. Gross.
Cruella cackled with glee. Go ahead, then use it on Moopsie. Destroy me. With that ring, you could obliterate me forever. Tell me to throw myself out this roof and I'll do it. Isn't that what you want? Isn't that what you have always oopsied?
Next.
Mayor Cruz says, face it, Bob loves being hit by that broom. It's his kink. Better that than fox chubbies.
Ah! No, don't hit me with the fox chubbies.
Oh my goodness. Okay. Next is, did we do 2 from the chat? No.
No, I think we did just the one so far.
Okay, and then the next one is read as Jim Carrey ranting. I don't know. Give it a try. I don't understand it.
Since we already talked about this earlier, I suppose this is going to be my go-to for this. Carlos felt the ring throb in his hands.
My goodness.
He could destroy his mother, rid the world of another villain, and stop having nightmares once and for all. Do it, Cruella cackled. Do it, boy! He raised his hand, pointing his finger at her. Then she dropped his arm down with a sigh. No, I can't. I'm better than that, Carlos said, turning on his heel and heading for the elevator. I'm better than you, mother, no matter what you always told me. Wow, this was perfect.
It really was. All right.
Next.
Next is sponsored post from Alex, ATM.
ATM, what's you got for us?
What do you think Count Orlok 1922 would sound like? Who is Count Orlok?
Count Orlok was supposed to be Dracula in the movie Nosferatu back in 1922, but because it was an unofficial adaptation and the movie was sued into destruction, but one survived, and we need to keep that separated from the book so the House of Stoker doesn't come after him again, his name was changed to Count Orlok. But he's supposed to be Dracula. But this was 1922. This was a silent movie. So, yes, what does Count Orlok sound like? That's a good question.
Suddenly, he was standing outside the House of Horrors, and Jay, Mal, and Evie were looking at him, concerned. What happened? He asked. You came out of the building in a trance, said Mal. The ring, Carlos muttered. He opened his fist. The jewel had turned to a dull green. Its power abated for now. It wanted me to destroy her, he said. But she wasn't actually there. It was just a vision. Just the ring trying to scare me. To make me mad. Next.
Next is a voice from the chat.
Voice from the chat.
Ooh. Let's have... Oh, in our keeping with our food theme, cup of hot coffee. Rob's a big coffee drinker, don't you know?
Yep. Sounds about right, said Jay. These talismans must get more power that way. Carlos nodded and put the ring away in his pocket. 3 down, 1 dragon's egg to go. They looked around for the hidden doorway, but found none. We could try this, said Carlos, motioning to the revolving door that led to the back of the House of Horrors. It's the only door around here that's left. It might be the only door out of here. And from the looks of it, the city is melting. He yelped as the city sidewalks began to crack. Let's go, said Mal. She rushed through the revolving door. The rest of them hurried and it did the same. The coffee's life.
Coffee is life.
And that was the end of Chapter 40. We are now going into Chapter 41, Dragon's Nest.
Ooh. How many pages have we done?
It was 259 we were on. We have covered 20 pages.
Whoa.
Not bad. Not bad.
Doing good. It's not going to be 50, but...
It's not going to be 50, but still.
Maybe
20...
next month.
Maybe
next month we'll get through it.
How many sponsors posts do we have left, by the way?
3. It was like 5.
Excellent. And that was a voice for the chat that we added on, right?
Oh, and how many... Yes, it was. How many chapters are there?
There were 45, I believe. Yes, we are on the 5th to last chapter right now.
Okay.
So, we have a sponsored post, which is who?
This is from Raven and Perky McJerky McVein, the Perky Jerkies.
All the Yerkies.
All the Urkies. I really need this stream after the long day I had at work. You guys always put a smile on our face. Same, right back at you. Please begin by reading as Cool Cat singing the Macarena.
Oh, God. When she pushed through the door, Mal wasn't in the house of horror. She wasn't even in a city anymore. Instead, a dark foreboding mountain lived in the distance. Lightning crackled in the sky and vultures circled above Maleficent Mountain. She said, when the rest of the team arrived, over there. Yay!
Oh, damn it.
I have to pee.
Oops, wrong one. There it is. And as always, say it with me now. There was a little stream that fell into the river, and the river flowed and flowed into a giant lake. It's almost always cool cat related. How is that? Ooh, this is kind of creepy. Raven has to toss like a hand towel or something over the camera whenever she has to get up suddenly. But looking at that, it looks like we got static. Ew, that's creepy. She has disappeared forever. No, I don't want to open anything. Okay. Let's see. Back to the chat while we are waiting for her to return. Messages, and then back to all messages. There we go. 10 would have been too much, says Jim Brucker, but 45? What cover allowed this? I'm still amazed that we've got a whole series of books. How do we get past the one? Who's buying these books? Who's reading them? I mean, aside from sadistic pricks like me. The 5th book, Beyond the Isle of the Lost, sounds like the Land Before Time 7 song, Beyond the Mysterious Beyond. Yes, it does, and it sounds dumb. It's a reflection of my blinky lights behind me, I guess, says Raven. Yeah, I think I can see that. That's your blinking lights behind you making the staticky look. Next in the Descendants universe, Chernobyl. No, Zachary and the Reboot Squad, I'm afraid this is not the last book. This is only the 2nd book of what was 4, and now it's 5. Because Descendants is apparently still that culturally relevant. Ugh. Galaxy Theaters in the Colony, Texas, will be screening The Footstones, 1994 in April, which is the same theater I went to recently when I saw The Princess Bride. I love going to theaters that'll play older movies. So awesome. Gotta keep them going. What was the voice I did before the Orlok discussion? I don't know. That was already too far back. I'm not going to remember what that was. Cartoon Cat Girl says, thanks for your advice earlier. My boyfriend is in Kentucky and I'm in Michigan. We met on Discord and have known each other for 2 years, but got serious in September. You know, congratulations. And let's see, Michigan versus Kentucky. That's not too far apart, I don't think, is it? Only separated by a couple of smaller states. It's not like me and Raven, where she's up in Oregon and I'm in Southern California. I mean, sure, we share a border, but we're like 2,000 miles away. I don't think you've got that large of a difference of a distance between you. Make it happen. Go see each other whenever you can. But until then, again, patience. You can do it. You got this. Nicholas Lee says, thanks, Fathom, in reference to my comment earlier about older movies being back on the big screen. Yes, thank you, Fathom, indeed. I have not seen the trailer for Jurassic World Rebirth Home Cruise. And I am very confused as to how, one, they're carrying on with this project so soon after the last one, and two, that they're doing it at all. Didn't they say that the most recent movie, that was going to be the final one? Like, they're done? I mean, yes, it's a franchise where we're going to keep on milking until it's dry, apparently, but you don't want to wait a little while longer and pretend that it might have been the final one just for a little bit? Cat Girl says, thanks again. We also compare ourselves to Jack and Sally, as well as Luigi and Daisy. Luigi and Daisy, there's a shipping that needs more shippers. They're cute. I thought Dominion was going to be the last one, says Gabriel King, the Kid. You said this exactly as I was typing this. Jinx! Ah! We've got to have money, says the bad guy from the Tom and Jerry movie. And yes, Home Cruise, I'm gonna milk it for all it's worth. That was for you, baby. Since she just loves her some Denny Derrick. I love chatting with you guys. It's so great. Scrolling back, I am seeing that Gabriel Kane misses the box. I need to write that more into my reviews, don't I? That was my gimmick. I needed to use it more. Yuck, says Raven in my little Denny Derrick dedication to her. But yeah, I have got boxes and boxes of donations from you guys that I really need to tap into more. I need to see what would make for a good review. And then, is this going to be box material? I mean, probably, but... Aw, we love you, says Texas Big Al Cat Lover. We love you too. I feel like a new one could be right, or could be right direction because we got the original writer back as well as the director from Rogue One. We'll see. We'll see. Don't have a whole lot of hope for it, but... Theropod Hunter is now working on a sci-fi horror project that he's writing. Excellent. Can't wait to see what comes of that. You're right, Samuel. I've got to do a live stream where I'm opening... Or maybe not a live stream, but at least a video unboxing of all the mail that's been piling up. I'm so bad at that. I'm sorry. You guys are sending me so much fun stuff, and I'm just sitting on it. What is my most favorite dinosaur? Asks Epic Jason. That is a... Is Miss Raven okay, Bob? She's fine. She just had a cold Brent. She'll be back. Favorite dinosaur? I'm totally biased here. But because of my affinity for Beast Wars, I have to say the Velociraptor. Yes, thank you, Dinobot, for completely coloring, in my opinion, of what that's supposed to be. Am I going to the tubes again? I suppose that's asking if I'm going to be posting reviews back on YouTube. Yes! I have schedule conflicts that are popping up all too often. I apologize, but we are getting back to that. Raven is in the kitchen. She is grabbing something to mange on. Excellent. Sarlife says, my favorite dinosaur is obviously Amy. Yeah, into bed camp with you. No love for Amy, ever. Oh, terrible tubes, Raven clarifies. We had talked about doing more TV shows in that vein. We'll see what we can do with that. Grabbing Maison? No, I said she's grabbing something to mange. The French word for eat. One idea I talked with my father recently, says ShayJ Multiversal, is underrated Disney movies getting modern remakes. For example, The Black Hole, The Great Mouse Detective, or The Great Mouse Detective. Which ones would you suggest? You were saying The Black Hole. As I was reading that, the first thing that popped into my mind was, you know what really needs a remake? The Black Cauldron. That is an IP that needs some more love. Let's see what we could do with that we couldn't do with the original film. The Cat from Outer Space, oh lord. But yeah, that's an idea. Take the bad Disney movies and remake them into animation. Surely that could work. I think they want to see the Land Before Time TV show in terrible tubes. Oh, God. That's a good suggestion. If it followed the same kind of path that the sequel movies took. Don't give Disney any more ideas. And here's an idea that's on the house. Stop making crap. Do you know where the True Story of Puss in Boots review is? That's my favorite review of yours, yet I can't find it. I believe that one has been removed because the producers were especially picky about my reviewing it. So you're going to have to look for it on my... it's on my Patreon, I believe. It is available for everybody. You don't need to be a patron to see it. But yeah, look for it on Patreon. It should be linked there through Vimeo. So, there we go. Pretzel is back. The internet went out. That sucks. I'm sorry.
I'm back too.
And the Pretzel is asking, what made this latest code, Brent? I forget. Where were we?
Oh God. It was a cool cat thing.
It was a cool cat thing, yes.
What was it cool?
It wasn't...
Oh wait, here's the sponsor post we're in the middle of. Cool cat singing the Macarena.
Cool cat and the Macarena. That
Raven,
was it.
Raven, the herky jerky was a jerk. And made me have to run to the bathroom.
The herky jerky was a jerk? Who knew?
I know, right? She's usually such a perky turkey. Anyway, now the rest of the sponsored post. Maybe we can get through it.
Yes.
Next one is Barney doing an infomercial. Got a lot of Barney tonight. We haven't done Barney in a while, but...
I guess he was due.
Yeah. Oh, Rebel the Wolf Girl's in chat. Hello, Rebel. Haven't seen you in a while.
Hello, hello.
I'll get that one down on the list.
According to the map, which can be yours today, Doom Crag lay at the very top of the mountain, where a dragon had made its nest. Ooch, that looks like a climb, said Jay. You guys know the drill. Only I have to go, said Mal. Don't worry. Do you want to make more stupid stories? Sure, we all do.
And finally, a glitchy robot voice.
No, said Carlos. We'll all go. Remember, the professor said, you don't have to do this alone. But this is my talisman, said Mao. You all had to get yours alone. We are going with you, said Evie, at least until a talisman stops us. No arguments.
Oh my god, that was so good!
Wait. I've been stuttering all my life. It's finally playing to my advantage!
Oh, stop it! Don't take it there.
You're not getting rid of us, said Jay. That's how this whole having friends works for us, remember? Fine, Samal. Let's go then.
Poor robot.
Football practice. Next.
I'm about to say, I guess the show's over. Thank you, Raven. That was terrible, and you are banned. Next is a voice from the chat.
The humans are dead. The humans are dead. The humans are dead. They look like they're dead.
Let's have us. Zachary is calling this the robot show.
What does he have for us?
No, there's someone else. Rebel the Wolf Girl would like to hear some Orson Welles.
We know a remote farm in the American Midwest where they trudge through the dead land, the air thick with smoke. Sizzling green slime bubbled through the cracks in the dirt. Do you really mean that? I mean, green slime that bubbles. Are you sure it's sizzling? Where is it coming from? What's the heat source? Why would it be sizzling like that? What? When I was out there, I was out of these cracks in dirt, these big cracks of dirt with a sizzling green slime. Yes, always. I'm always past that. Yes. Alright. Here, under protest, Mal soldiered on as Evie groaned and complained that her head still hurt from the poison, and Jay was subdued, probably thinking of the riches he rejected. Carlos was definitely still shell-shocked from seeing his mother, real or not. That woman was terrifying. Now, why would he be terrified of what he knows is just an image of his mother? She's not real. No money is worth this aggravation. Next.
Next is a sponsored post, right? Yes, sponsored post. And I see that we have someone I've never seen in chat before, Cheryl Peach.
Cheryl Peach, welcome to the chat.
Posted and said just an emoji. If this is your first time here, you make suggestions for voice impressions that you'd like to hear Bobsheaux do as he is reading this Second Descendants novel.
Second of 5 now.
Yeah, second of 5.
Ugh.
And we're also doing food suggestions, so get your food suggestions in as well. I'm writing that one down, Maricruz.
Thank you.
Yes.
Okay,
so next is
Orson Welles has frozen peas, full of rich goodness and green penis. That's terrible. I quit.
That is terrible. Next is a sponsored post from Theropod Hunter. Woo!
What's he got for us?
Beginning with a good one, Captain Jack Sparrow.
They were reunited in their silence. The dragon's egg was the greatest of all the talismans, and its mistress would have the forces of hell at her command. They said hell, that's a bad word. You know, the dragon's eye in the scepter isn't an actual eye. Yeah, no shit, Sherlock. It just looks like one. It's really a dragon's egg, said Mal. So why not call it the dragon's egg? Wouldn't that make a lot more sense? Why isn't it called the dragon's egg scepter then? Thank you! Bleeding book. Duh, because dragon's eye sounds way cooler, said Jay. You had to make me say the words, that sounds way cooler, in Captain Jack Sparrow's voice, which is the least cool thing I could be doing with it. Yeah, I guess so, said Carlos. Next.
Next is, in the same sponsored post, is Martian Manhunter.
So is there a dragon here? Asked Evie, looking around fearfully. Let's hope not, Carlos said.
I always get that confused. When I see Martian Manhunter, I always automatically think Marvin the Martian.
It took me a minute too because so is there a dragon here or not?
I'm glad it's not just me.
These voice suggestions make me angry. Very angry indeed. And I'm pretty sure that's a code break number 3.
No, it's not. Finish with Martian the Manhunter.
Martian
and then
the
do
Manhunter.
Marvin the Manhunter.
Oh my. Let's go clubbing. That would have been it if you didn't just go.
Oh, it would have been.
You guys can wait here, said Mal. The mountain won't let you pass any closer than this. She began to climb, reaching for a foothold and pulling herself up. But when Jay put her hand on the mountainside, it didn't push him away. And it didn't reject Carlos or Evie either. Oh, so it goes both ways, I see.
Robert.
When Mal looked down, she was slightly disappointed to find they were climbing right behind her. Is it because the talisman thinks I'm weak? She wondered. With that disconcerting thought, she kept climbing, her friends right behind her. Oh no, my friends are joining me! This is really dumb. You're dumb, you book. Next.
Book.
Chapter 42, Dragon's Egg.
I was so confused. Where were we? What was that you just did? Marvin the Martian Manhunter. Yes. Next is a voice from the chat.
Voices from the chat.
Mara Cruz is getting in on the food fun with Pringles.
When they reached the top of Doom Crag, they discovered the dragon's nest was the size of a small boat. Its burned and blackened branches were twisted and packed tightly, and there was no sign of an egg anywhere. Say what?
Aren't Pringles American?
I don't know. All I know is that this guy looks like he should be in a barbershop quartet, so here we are.
Okay.
He's the Pringles guy. That's what he is.
Yes, absolutely.
It's that or try to talk like this. I don't know. You gotta pop him. Mal began to search, getting down on her knees. Oh my. And the rest of the team did the same. Double oh my. Combing through every inch of the foul space. Next.
Next is a sponsored post.
From who?
It is from Brent Bear.
Another Brent, thank you.
Oh, Brent. Brent is banned.
Is he?
So banned.
Why is he banned?
I don't know who Tyler is. Probably Tyler Fish. I think he left already. But anyway, he'll see it on the replay. ASMR Herbert the Pervert? Really? Okay, Tyler is banned in what is it, postmortem? Not postmortem. I've been watching a lot of Criminal Minds.
Post-sleepum. We'll say that.
Post-attendance.
Not Brent?
Yes, I said Brent and Tyler.
Brent and
because
Tyler.
He said this is for Tyler.
This is for Tyler. Gotcha.
It's not here, said Mal, frustrated.
Ew.
It has to be, said Evie. Maybe they got here before us and found it. Cruella, Jafar, an evil queen, I mean, said Jay. They are supposed to be wandering around down here in the catacombs, right? Maybe
This
that's
is awful.
Maybe that's why we all were able to climb the mountain, said Mal. She'd scratched her palm on the way out, and she pinched it, trying to stop the blood, because the talisman's gone.
Home Cruise says you like poison apples.
You like poison apples?
No. Bad Home Cruise is banned.
Don't forget to stretch those creamy hamstrings.
No. That was a sponsored post, unfortunately.
Gotta give them what they
The
want.
next one is a voice from the chat.
License from the chat.
Let's see.
Please stop, it's hurting me.
Okay, Super Disney fan. All right, Super Disney fan, your entry into Bandcamp is Lady Herbert the Pervert.
Lady Herbert. No, said Carlos. It has to be here. If they'd found it, this mountain wouldn't be here.
What is this?
This is Lady Herbert.
Not what I would expect to be Lady Herbert.
No, Lady... I'm sorry. I gotta start over. No, said Carlos, it has to be here if they'd found it. This mountain wouldn't be here. Remember what happened in the other places? They started to disintegrate once we recovered the talismans. That's why we need to keep looking somewhere that's green.
Banned Super Disney fan. All right, Epic Jason.
Oh no. I lost the
Where did
chat.
the chat go? What did you do?
Hang on. Sorry.
What did you do?
I pressed the wrong thing.
Stop doing that.
Let's see, where's the chat? Gotta bring it back. I'm sorry, everybody. Ah, no.
What have you done?
There it
You're
is.
making it worse.
You're making it worse.
It's over the... Okay, there it goes. All right, now,
Okay.
Epic Jason would like to go to Bandcamp now.
Oh, Woody.
Wolfabob as Carol Channing.
Oh, God. Ugh. I say this every stream, and it's never the less true. Folk Menace, if you're watching me, we need adult-sized puppets. I can't keep sticking my giant arm into this tiny child's toy.
I'd rather that than you have suddenly developing baby hands.
What,
Baby hands!
I was gonna say, didn't you like baby hands?
Yeah. That was adorable.
Come on. Jeez,
Don't break Wolfabob.
do I have Popeye arms all of a sudden?
You have to... Well, it's probably your jacket. He has to repair Mimi the Fox. He's busted out her seams. She's coming apart.
Too many Fox Chubbies.
No! I set you up for that one.
Yes, you did. What was I supposed to do?
Resist, rise above.
Never!
We're reading Rise of the Isle of the Lost or something.
No, that's the third book.
What are we reading?
This is just Return to
Return.
the Isle of the Lost.
We're returning, we're rising, we're going beyond.
Which is, again, a stupid title because they always return every freaking time they go. Yeah! This title is meaningless.
The baby hands references from Adam's Family Values.
Yes.
No Rise of the Fox Chubbies. Home Cruise your band.
Hey, put that away. Sorry.
Robert. Behave yourself.
Now searched again, but bumped into Evie, who fell back on Carlos, who tripped over Jay. There's not enough space for all four of us, Mal complained. You guys need to leave. You're not helping. Maybe it won't show itself to me because you're all here, she said crossly. Are you sure? Said Evie. I'm sure, said Mal.
Epic Jason is so banned. That was creepy.
Yes, it was.
And you guys all made it worse with the Fox Chubby thing. Especially you, Rob.
What?
What?
I did nothing.
You know what you did. All right, now the sponsor post.
Sponsor post. Pardon who?
Oh, good. Taranga. Taranga says, I'd like to go to band camp.
Of course you would.
Taranga's going to band camp for a grandma sandwich as the Swedish chef.
What the
How
hell?
did you even do that?
I don't know.
You're gonna do both of them, aren't you?
I'm sorry. I gotta.
It's a coat, Samuel. It's a coat. But the book didn't call it a fox fur coat.
Didn't call it a fox coat.
Called it a fox
It called
chubby.
No. It didn't say a fox chubby. It said fox chubbies. Multiple.
And I looked it up at the risk of my internet browser history and found out that it was indeed a thing, but not that the target audience would know.
They would not. And suddenly I'm curious, how much digging did you have to go for that explanation?
Well, I was able to skip over a bit.
There were a lot of fox chubbies you weren't looking for.
Did not look for. That's right, and I searched text, not images. But then I saw that it was a coat.
It is a coat.
A coat. Okay. Grandma sandwich as the Swedish chef, or just do both. I know you're going to.
Does Judy Hopps like fox chubbies? You want to say
That's
yes,
not-
but you can't.
That's not fair. I shipped them. But you made it inappropriate.
Oh, it wasn't me.
Inappropriate.
Everybody made it inappropriate. And just in case any of you were wondering, this stream is
Family approved.
No, it is not.
No, it is not. We tried. Very, very
You
weakly.
didn't try.
We tried very weakly, but we tried.
You barely tried. You dive into the inappropriate whenever you get a chance.
Yes, I do. Yes, I do.
Such a child.
And you love it.
Maybe.
Where were we? Sorry.
Grandma sandwich.
Grandma sandwich.
Nope, that's Rhapsody Grandma.
Right. Pardon me. I got confused. I'm
Wrong
terrible.
grandma.
Wrong grandma. I just peed.
Ew, no!
But the professor said, Carlos began, he's not here now, is he? He's not the one who had to climb this mountain and look for this egg. Get out of here, Mal shouted. Because I just peed.
And now the Swedish chef.
Here the Carlos and Evie bound the tree, exchanged the looks in their shoulder. Mal glared at them one by one, and they climbed out of the nest, began to make their way down to the mountain. Rudy dig the mountain, Rudy. Mal didn't need anybody, she never heard. Okay, maybe the four of them stood together will put the fish about the food. Or they should learn. They knew that Mal's wailed the broken mothers, introduced the dragon to shows of lizard. Oh, they swarmed they laughing, they talking about the how they see the lizard. Where to do this? Next Steve.
Next is a voice from the chat. And I believe this is the first ever voice suggestion from Sherry Peach.
Saturday, Friday, too.
William Shatner's Puss in Boots.
Good lord.
Let's just go ahead and send her right to band camp. Welcome to band camp, Cherry Peach. We're so happy to have you here.
There you go.
Remember, band camp isn't because we don't love you, it's because you're inappropriate.
It's because we do love you. That is the point.
Exactly.
Although Mal's heart felt right then, just thinking of her friends descending the mountain without her, she couldn't let it stop her. She covered every inch of the nest, and on the third time through the muck, she saw something out of the corner of her eye. Something small and purple.
What the hell were you doing in that, Shatner? Next.
He was Shatnering big time. I'm a Trekkie. That offends me, because William Shatner offends me.
I would have thought that if he were Shatnering, we'd see a bit more of this in his puss. In.
I don't want to see anything about Shatner's puss. Shatner can keep his puss. Next
that's okay, but I can't laugh at fox jummies.
Exactly.
Of course.
I have a mature sense of humor.
Of course you do. Next.
Oh, wait, I gotta write that down. Hopefully I'll be able to read that. Sponsored post from Alex, ATM.
Alex, so you're spoiling me, sir. What do we got?
Bandcamp for Alex.
Of course. But why?
Shaggy and Scooby. Stiffer and a mister. No fox chubbies.
I didn't say anything. That was you.
I read your mind.
I don't like this cat. She reads minds.
Move your cursor. It's like going up your face. No, stop it.
Fine. Yo, weirdo. Ah, she said, reaching for it. But Mal had been expecting a green egg, like in the Dragon's Eye Scepter. Why was this one purple? Stop grabbing things that are purple, Shaggy.
Did I delete it?
Uh-oh.
No.
Only when it hatches does it turn green, a voice answered.
Oh, there it is. Okay.
As if it could read her thoughts. The dragon's egg does not birth a dragon, but a weapon. What?
I don't know what I did. Maybe I can find it on fan funding.
I don't know what they did either. The dragon's egg does not birth a dragon, but a weapon? Like, that sounds like one killer mystery, Scoob.
Did I not get that one? I'm sorry. Just a moment.
Did someone give you a sponsored post saying you missed it?
A couple, or I've deleted them.
Uh-oh.
Luckily, the new fan funding tab.
That's helping us out?
Yes. I will get it. I will have it. Okay.
Excellent.
I missed a Brent Bear one.
Oh, dear. Bread's on fire.
Yes. Because I was looking for one from Chris. But I got it all worked out now.
Excellent.
Don't worry. I'm on the job.
And what do we have after Shaggy and Scoopy, moister than an oyster?
Different a mister.
Same thing.
That was the only thing in ATM sponsored post, but it was enough.
Although I do got to get a macro for that too, don't I?
Absolutely not. Okay, we're going to go back to the sponsored post that I missed from Brent Bear.
Okay.
And it's a food theme.
It's a food
I'm really
theme.
sorry I missed it. That's pretty cool. So, beginning with an uppity pumpkin pie.
Okay, whatever, thought Mal, stuffing the egg in a jacket. At least that was done. She'd have recovered a talisman just fine without anyone's help. Maybe the professor was wrong about her quest after all. The old guy didn't know everything, right? Oh,
A little
sure.
hint of Harley Quinn in that pumpkin pie.
Oh, sure. They get to be jack-o'-lanterns. I get to be a pie. Lucky me!
Depressed coffee. That's decaf.
Is decaf next?
Yes, depressed coffee.
Depressed coffee. She stood at the edge of the nest, ready to head down, when a vulture shrieked from above. She startled, losing... She startled? Not she was startled?
Well, I mean, that's... I think it... Okay, no, I think it's started would be the correct word.
She startled. It says she startled. She startled.
I'm saying I don't think startled. She startled as in... That tense doesn't work. I think it would be she started.
She started. Mm-hmm. She started. She startled, losing her balance and fell over the edge, just barely holding on a branch at the holding on onto a branch. Not onto as in one word. On to a branch at the very bottom of the nest. Her legs kicked wildly in the air. No amount of coffee can help make this good. Next.
And finally, a shy dill pickle.
That sounds dirty.
Only because you have a dirty mind.
She was about to fall off the cliff, and she'd gotten rid of the only people who could have helped her. Why did she always insist on doing everything alone? But her hands started to burn. She was an idiot, that's why, and she couldn't hold on much longer. Oh no, I can't hold on much longer. Don't know why I started going into Jasper from Family Guy, but there we are. Oh no.
Either. Oh, no. I don't even know what that means, but it sounds funny.
Next.
Okay, I think I have missed Raven.
How many sponsored posts do we have left?
We have 1, 2, 3.
Oh, they picked up
Just
some.
did that one. Yes. Four.
Nicholas Lee
I'm
has to
still
go.
waiting.
Thank you for joining us, Nicholas. See you at the replay.
Have a good night, Nicholas.
Bye-bye.
I'm waiting for Raven to give me her voice suggestions for her sponsored post, and I think she will be the last one, unless someone else throws one out there.
Excellent.
Okay, so what was that you just did? That was Shy Dill Pickle. Okay,
Shy
so
Dill
that was a
Pickle.
sponsored post. So keeping with the food theme, let us have chicken pot pie. I love chicken pot pie.
You held on this long, haven't you? She had the blood of a dragon, just like her mama. Don't you? Her fingers felt like they were starting to fall off. She was Mal, daughter of Maleficent. Oh, really? Is that your only ID that you got going for you there? Her mom had only given her part of her name, saying that she hadn't earned the rest of it yet. Really? That was it? But maybe she didn't want her full name at all. Maybe she didn't want it to be Maleficent. Maybe she was completely fine with just being herself, being Mal. Aren't you? Isn't that the whole point? Who else are you supposed to be, child? Next.
Hot sauce.
One hand slipped off the branch, and dirt began falling into her eyes, and the roots tore off from the cliff. Maleficent never admitted to needing or wanting anyone, and had been transformed into a lizard because she didn't have enough love in her. Is that it? That's the explanation.
Yes.
She turned into a lizard because she didn't have enough love in her heart. Freaking hate this book. But Mal was not her mother. While she was stubborn and way too proud, she was very different from Maleficent. Yeah, we know, Maleficent was interesting. And right now, she wasn't ashamed to admit when she was wrong. Next.
Hang on just a second. Okay. Next is Cameron a sponsored post from Cameron Crouch. Also
Welcome.
a first time, I think.
I was going to say, that doesn't sound like a familiar name. Welcome, Cameron.
And Cameron says, I've been enjoying your vids for the past 5 years. Are you a subscriber? Please do become a subscriber. We're very happy to have you in the Bobsheaux family.
And do join one of our streams. They're very fun.
Yes.
As you might have noticed.
He did join this one and says, I didn't really have a request, but can Bob do his Kermit voice, please? Gotta break out Kermit for Kermit voice.
Absolutely. And just had to find my spot again. There we go. You really gotta figure out what shade of green. You gotta put the screen on here so I can be seen. Now she was only holding on by one hand. The branch was ripping out of the cliff face. She could be falling in moments. You're wrong. You've never been more wrong. Evie, Jay, and Carlos needed to discover their own strength, and so they had to face their quests for their talismans. Alone Mal didn't have to be tested that way, because she already knew that she was strong, and that is some bullshit right there.
Excellent.
Was it,
Hope
though?
you enjoyed that, Cherry Beach.
Was it really?
Yes. Okay. Oh, that was what I was doing. I was looking for the...
And that was
law.
Cameron's voice,
Yes.
not Cherry Beach.
That was a sponsored post.
Sponsored post was Cherry Beach. Or
No, Cherry Peach was from the chat.
Cherry...
I'm sorry,
Bleh. Voices for the chat is Cherry Peach.
but you already did hers. I don't know. Cameron, thank you for Kermit.
I just did Kermit for Cameron. That's right.
I'm so lost. Okay.
It's okay. The stream's almost over. Let's push on through.
All right, sponsored post. We're going to do another sponsored post because we skipped Chris a long time ago. Chris Stefano says, have you seen Paul Barry's The Sandman?
I've not.
And
Sorry.
so we don't know if we would consider doing a review or reaction to it. If not, highly recommended. Big Tim Burton vibes.
We do like Tim Burton vibes.
We do, we do. And then he later sent me the voice suggestions. I don't think you know that wrestler, so we're just going to go to otherwise. Tommy Wiseau as the Goblin. Beginning with Tommy Wiseau as the Goblin. The Goblin King.
Oh.
It was covered by my Skype thing. Anyway.
Gotcha. But what she didn't know until now...
Welcome to Bandcamp, Chris Stefano, for ruining Jareth.
I'm not ruining Jareth. I'm the improvement. But into the Bandcamp with you, away you go into the little forgetting place. She didn't
The
know
next one's
until
going to get in
now.
there, too.
Dangling over the edge like my tights. Was that they, as strong as she was, she could always use a hand. Literally. I don't think you know what that word means. She needs a hand literally? Is the book going to throw a hand at her? Because that's very strange.
Indeed.
Anyway, what is the next on the list of the voicings?
Raven, I'm still waiting for your voice suggestions. Don't know if I missed it. I don't think I missed it. Okay, so next is Chris Stefano cementing his role, his place in Bandcamp with Sexy Pee Wee Herman.
What a funny suggestion, Mark.
Oh.
Maybe that was my test after all, Dottie. Strength
Oh, God.
Strength didn't have to mean facing danger alone. Strength came from trust and friendship and loyalty.
Why is this passage so perfect for this voice?
Daddy! Don't interrupt me while I'm reading. Plus,
I'm dying.
Plus, Jensen was right. This wasn't just her burden to bear. It was theirs, too. She hoped her friends were still there. You guys! Help! I need help!
We have one more from Chris Stefano, but in the meantime, Luke is leaving, and this seems to be an appropriate morph. So,
Speaking of more for the chat's blank, what the hell?
what are you doing, Rob?
I'm not doing anything! The chat's just glitching up on me.
Luke wants to hear Tommy Wiseau as Barney. And then we'll do the final one in Chris Stefano's sponsor post. Good night, Luke.
She kept screaming until she saw their faces peering down at her from the nest above. Mal, we're coming, said Evie. Carlos held Evie's feet as she was lowered down, with Jay as the anchor. I can read because I'm from America.
Absolutely. From the South, no doubt.
I am so sovereign. Ever so slowly and ever so carefully, they dragged Mel back to safety. I'm loving you. You're loving me.
I got it this time, Raven.
We're
Thank
loving
you.
each other because we're in the family.
That sounded inappropriate.
Yes, it did.
You did that on purpose.
Maybe.
You know you did.
Anyway, Chris Stefano, what's he have last for us?
Oh shit, what was it? I erased it. Hang on.
Oh no.
Crap!
Can't you control Z?
Let's see. No! What the hell was it? It was... Oh man, I'm sorry, Chris. Was it... Oh, think.
Chris, if you're still here, at Raven with what your suggestion was, please.
Ah, thank you. He just did. Thank you. I'm so sorry. I deleted it. It's been a long day. Adam Sandler as Jack Sparrow.
Oh, God.
Yes.
Yes.
Just fan camp all the way around. Ruining Jack Sparrow. Sexy Pee-wee. Really?
At least Sexy Pee-wee was a thing.
No, it wasn't. It has never been, nor will it ever be a thing.
Ask Elvira.
I'm not...
Yeah, me and Elvira, we're like this. Yeah, I'm on top.
Sorry, Paul Rubens wasn't into boobies.
I don't know. She might change some people.
That's true. Elvira can convert you. Whew.
I miss
Girl's
you.
got talent.
Yes, very, very large talent.
Anyway, Adam Sandler
Adam
as Jack
Sandler's
Sparrow.
Jack Sparrow, that was it.
Mal could hardly catch her breath, her throat still hurting from screaming. Her hands were cut and scratched, but she was alive. Thanks, guys, for saving my life and everything. Did you find the eggs, said Carlos, when they were all back inside the nest again? I'm Captain Jack Sparrow, jippity-doo.
And
It has been suggested that you need a broom.
fine.
Commence beating.
And the final voice for this chapter is going to be who?
Okay, that will be, let's do sponsor post. Yes. Did I say do? Okay. Sponsor post for Britt Bear.
For Brett Bear, what's he got?
Beginning with David Bowie.
Just David Bowie.
Just David Bowie. I'm down.
Mal held up the purple oval that was hard as stone. Yep. Why is it purple? It still has to hatch, said Mal. But let's get out of here before this mountain completely collapses or something. As if it heard her, the mountain began to rumble and shake, slowly disappearing back into the nothingness that its purpose had been served as its talisman taken. And we are continuing on into chapter 43 of 45.
Brent Bear's sponsored post. The next one is Jack Sparrow, without any horrible modifiers. Just good old Jack Sparrow. Jack.
Which? No new doorway appeared in the side of the mountain earlier. Mal had retrieved the dragon's egg. She was still a bit dazed from the near-death experience as they climbed back down the mountain. "How do we get out of here?" asked Evie nervously. "I think we have to go through that," said Carlos, motioning to a cabin at the base of the mountain after consulting the map. "There's no way back, so we'll have to keep going forward. Next."
And ending with Inigo Montoya.
Yeah. "Great. Another dark tunnel," said Evie, who had just had about had her feel of underground catacombs. "But I think this one leads us back home to Oredon," said Carlos hopefully, "if the map is right." "Let's go," said Mal, who found her voice. She held the small purple egg in her fist, and winked to put it away in her pack just yet. "Flashlight's dead, so we'll have to feel our way around in the dark," said Jay, tossing the torch into a bubbling green puddle with a sigh. "Then we will do this the only way we can," said Mal. Together. The four of them held hands and entered the foreboding cavern, as Mal was doing this with her sword. "Lead me, father."
That's just Hades.
Ew.
Good night, Zachary. Okay, so...
This voice is Inigo Montoya. You pay to hear it. Prepare to die.
Bravo. Do you know Fritz the cat?
I am trying to repress it. I saw it, and I'm... No.
Sorry, Samuel.
Sorry.
Can't do it. Alright, how about some Bullwinkle?
Oh, God. Yes, that's a nice total whiplash right after Inigo Montoya.
Yeah. And then we will have the final sponsored post of the night.
Very good. They traveled for a while when the path before them began to shine, and when they rounded the corner, they saw abandoned wheelbarrows and uncut rocks with diamonds still embedded in their core. "Looks like a dwarf mine," said Evie. She'd seen them in Doug's Zap chats. Zap chats. Again, we're going back to the whole apps and cell phones thing. You idiots! They don't have phones! You're prisoners on an island!
No Wi-Fi.
There's no Wi-Fi! They said so at the beginning of the movie! If for whatever reason you have phones, you're just getting stupid little flippy phones. There are no apps, there are no smartphones, nothing. Why would they have phones? They don't even have food! They're eating dirt!
Damn it!
Yes! Culprit number 3!
I have to pee.
Everybody!
There was a little stream that flowed into the river, and the river flowed and flowed into a giant lake. Oh, sorry, Rocky.
Here you go, Boo. You can help me by keeping me in my place again. Oh, so good. 3 code breads tonight. I love it. Sorry, need a minute to get back into the chat here. Oh no, that's not where I want to be. I want to be... There it is. Yes. Messages. All messages. Yes. We only had one more sponsored post, laments Raven. Closing the stream out with a bang. I love it. I am unbannable, says Epic Jason. You'll get there. You'll get there. Sorry for bringing up that traumatic memory. They're gonna be there no matter what. It's not you. Do you think The Princess Bride needs a sequel? I have to agree with Raven. If Disney wants to remake anything, which I think Disney has the rights to The Princess Bride, since that's a 20th Century Fox film. I'm not sure, but I think that's Fox. But yeah, if you're gonna remake something, do it with the Muppets, please. I'm at work right now, but I'm glad I was able to tune in for an expertly timed code print. Yes, Ben, you were. Thank you so much. That was perfect. So close. So close. And yes, Gabriel Kane, the streams are generally like this. Do not let this be the only stream that you come and visit. Some of the performances are going to be better than the others, but they're generally this funny, I think. If I may toot my own horn. They could make a Princess Bride TV show like Willow. They could. But let's not. Please. And
hurried.
And Raven is back.
Ben, you have to give me a voice suggestion. Even if you are at work, I don't care. We've missed your terrible voice suggestions.
We have. You always give us such good ones.
We had one more. Okay, now we have 2 more sponsored posts left. Regardless. Bad timing. Terrible timing.
I forget. Was Bullwinkle a voice from the chat, or was that a sponsored post?
It was a voice from the chat. Who was suggesting Bullwinkle?
That charts, really? There is no Wi-Fi, you dumbasses.
That was what it was. You're the main one, Ben. Rebel the Wolf Girl suggested Bullwinkle. But it wasn't supposed to be that funny. So you and Rebel will share this banning. Okay. Now.
Yes, Bullwinkle.
Sponsor post.
Bullwinkle is funny enough, but Bullwinkle finding plot holes is apparently hilarious.
It just worked. I don't know. Raven, the herky turkey perky jerky.
Yes.
Would like to do a sponsor post. And she would like to hear Alan Rickman's character from Galaxy Quest. The captain from Galaxy Quest. Oh no, that's 2 separate things. First, Alan Rickman's character from Galaxy Quest.
Who's basically just Alan Rickman, so. Abandoned, said Jay, picking up one of the shiny rocks. Wonder why, said Carlos. Looks like they left in a hurry. Who knows, said Mal. Let's keep going. They kept walking until Mal suddenly stopped. What? Asked Carlos. I heard something like footsteps. Can't you hear it? She asked. Next.
Next is the captain from Galaxy Quest. Isn't that Tim Allen?
Yeah, that's Tim Allen just doing Tim Allen. So, let's see. Jay listened, absent-mindedly, pocketing one of the gems on the floor. Yeah. There's someone else in there, said Mal. Evie looked over her shoulder. Following us? Maybe, said Mal. Be ready. You don't think it's them, said Carlos, who really had no desire to see his mother right now. Next.
Oh, Ben. How could you?
Ben got back to you with something good.
Dude, don't read it.
I'm not reading it.
Don't look.
I'm not reading it.
Shame.
By Greg
No, the
Foss,
alien
Emma.
Captain.
What's his
It was supposed to be the alien captain.
It's supposed to be the alien captain. Oh, that's a difference. I will carry on from... Where was I? There I am, right there. Who else? Said Mal. Jens said they're lost down here. Maybe they saw us and now they want to get their talismans back. Dad, Jay called into the darkness behind them. Are you there? His voice echoed around the cabin. Dad, Dad, Dad.
That was awful.
Yes, it was.
Thank you, Raven. And finally, from Raven, ASMR Jareth. But that won't save you. You're still going to band camp. You're already there. You were already there.
And then we're closing out on Ben's voice.
Well, we're ending the sponsored post with Ben's, and then we have one other thing that we're going to do because it's your favorite.
Okay, so we're doing what right now then?
Right now, you are doing Ben's sponsored post,
Which is
terrible. Teen heartthrob Senor Torgo Wiseau. So very, very banned.
Teen heartthrob Senor Torgo.
Senor Torgo Wiseau. Do as much of you as you can put into one voice for that.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
No, you're not. I can already tell by the evil on your face. What are you gonna do? Don't do it.
No answer. I kept walking, but the feeling of someone or group of someone's was in the tunnel with them remained. And I don't see anyone taking me to Chick-fil-A. And their hearts dropped when they noticed a few things in the line.
Banned.
A tube of red lipstick, a fluff of black and white fur, a fox chubby, and a discarded velvet money pouch. And Wiseau and who else?
Sorry.
Sorry, what were the other voices in that?
Senor Torgo Wiseau was all it was.
Senor Torgo. So okay, so we're ending on the last one, which is the best one. The villains were somewhere close by, and Mal, Evie, and Jay and Carlos were ready to hear Cruella de Vil sneer or smell Evil Queen's perfume or feel Jafar tap them on the shoulder at any moments. They tried to pretend it didn't bother them a bit, trying to act tough, even as they inadvertently huddled closer together. Because we're the bad peoples. Next.
That was the final voice to read. The final thing you're ending with is actually no, do Homestar Runner, and then that'll be the final voice. That was a voice from the chat.
Voice from the chat. Aye! Carlos quiet as he bumped into Jay, who yelped as he collided with Evie, who screamed as he fell onto Mal. Ooh, it's like a human screaming pig. It's just us, said Mal. Everyone calm down. They kept on moving until they heard the footsteps again. Louder this time, along with voices. But they must have been coming from the other way. Ahead of them rather than behind. Who's there? Called Mal while the three others huddled behind her.
Oh, God.
And we're going to pause right now because I'm the Homestar Runner. And some folks say I'm a terrific athlete. Oh, was there something else we're ending on?
We're ending on something that doesn't require you to read. Just
Oh.
sing. And you'll need the Furbies.
The Furbies.
The Furby babies.
Ugh.
Because it's the best way to end the stream.
Ugh. Oh!
Furby Show Junior!
Ew. And we've got... Ugh.
Lilac!
Eesh. And I think the other one ran away. We're
No,
done.
the other one did not find her.
Ugh.
You always lose the baby!
The babies are evil! And gross! And disgusting and
No,
ew!
they're not! Stop it! Be nice nice to the Furba babies. Where's Bedazzle?
Ugh.
Yay, Bedazzle! And now they will end the stream with a little rendition of I Love You by Barney.
Oh.
Singing to their daddy. That's you.
Is it?
It is.
Is it though?
Chat's empty. Chat's empty.
Oh no!
Warning,
I guess
warning.
I'll have to end the stream because there's no one watching.
Nope, stop it. There it is. Chat's back now.
Damn it!
Sing, babies.
We love you. You're usually indifferent to us. We still love you because you're our daddy. With disturbing hugs and a kiss from us to you. Oh God, no! Oh. Won't you say you? No, I won't. Goodbye. Thank you all for joining us on this wonderful and hideous story time with Bobsheaux.
That was from Shy Cartoon Girl, by the way.
I'm sure it was. Mm.
Ben says, I now yearn for the sweet embrace of the grave. Now you know how you make us feel, buddy.
Enjoy that sweet embrace. I gotta do more of this shit. Thank you all for joining us for this stream. Thank you all for your wonderful suggestions.
And your terrible ones, too.
Your terrible ones especially. They're the best.
The revolving door on Bandcamp
Yes.
will always hold a special place in our hearts.
Everyone gets to be in band camp.
Yes.
And we will see you guys next time.
Bye.